welcome to the castle. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Hey, everybody, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Hey, bro, you're the only one in here. Uh huh. Thank you. You said we in here. Listen, honey, where is everybody that's been hitting me up? Talking about VQ, you going live? You go, I'm live now. Where y'all at? But what's up, y'all? Uh-huh. I'm literally on the road with my family. Me and my kids, it's summer. We out hanging out late. And everybody, where VQ at? So where VQ at? I'm here now. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Uh-huh. Hey, Heather. So this what I want to say, y'all. Why did I call you Heather? Beautiful array, indigenous queen. Hello, honey. How are you? Now I know what it is. If I had put Dominique and Marcus first, they probably would have flew up in here. But I put because this is more important to me about summer. Okay, so we'll talk about Dominique and Marcus at the tail end of the show. But let's talk about what I saw overall on the YouTube streets today. So summer, that's like the one that really got to me. Um and okay, shout out to everybody coming up in here. Hey, JR. What's up, JR? I'm happy to see you. Obviously, we are good. Hey, Warlord. Hey, everybody. From this point on, I'm going to not interrupt my commentary. I know my bro is in the chat. He'll be glad to greet y'all when y'all come up in here. And if he get busy, that's okay. Just pay attention, communicate with y'all for at least the next 5 minutes, okay? So here we go. All right, so this is what I want to say. Marcus dropped Summer's video today, okay? And then when he dropped the video, I sat up there and it's like, right now as we speak, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully Marcus didn't get a strike, okay? I'm hoping and praying that it was just probably demonetized at the most while he removed it. So here it is. I sat up there and it's like this God right here. You can't tell me this ain't God. I literally started to record the video to get the clips and whatever, and something say no. Then I got busy. Then I came back to it. Still didn't get to do it. Got busy again. That was God telling me don't record that video to put it on my channel. Here it is now tonight. So I did the little short video and posted it. And when I did that, shout out to Heather, because Heather just commented probably like 30 minutes ago, like, girl, what did Marcus do with the video? Did he take it down or whatever? So I'm like, I don't know. So I immediately went to his channel looking and I don't see the video anymore, right? So this was like 30 minutes ago. So now was the video demonetized? Did he get a strike? I don't know what's going on. We just got to wait and see. So if he can't post tomorrow, then we know it's probably a strike. If he posts tomorrow, then I don't know why Marcus took it down, but it was very, very sad, okay? And it's so crazy because today I was looking at the title and I was trying to get Marcus' attention in the chat while the premiere was going on, but maybe he wasn't even in the premiere, right? So I'm looking, I'm like, Marcus, fix your title. And then when I'm looking, I said, maybe Summer's shirt wasn't really appropriate. So I'm hoping his channel is okay. All right. So that's what I said. But let me tell you what the video was about since now the video is gone. That would be foolish. Anybody that have that video, that would be foolish to play it on your channel until you know what's going on with the video, okay? And that is why sometimes I don't be, to be honest, don't really want to play videos or whatnot, because if Marcus get a strike, it's gonna bounce back to me too. Like just say bullying and harassment or NUDE, you know what I mean? Something like that or whatever. Anything that happens to his video is gonna bounce back to my video if you didn't know that, all right? Ask me how I know. Trial and error, okay? But anyway, overall, the video opened up and Summer was sitting like by this other girl, and it was three ladies. And Summer, I'm looking like, why is Summer back out here on these youths on the streets? Because let's not forget her dad the other day, his name is Marcus too. If you're on nowbacktothecontent.com, her dad was on a phone call with Marcus, and this was like for Father's Day. So around Father's Day, the dad was lucky enough to get Summer to go back home with him, right? So how in the heck did Summer end up back in the hood? I have no idea, okay? No idea. But Summer was at a whole let me filter my word, trap house, okay? That they do she was at a trap house that they do CRACK. So that's where we at with that. Mm-hmm. That's where we at with that. And Summer, I'm looking like this girl. In reality, I'm thinking that when she went back home with her dad, that she really was just gonna probably go to like, treatment or something to get better. But nope, Summer is back on the street, still looking bad. And now, Lord have mercy. Sad news, sad updates. So the same, like even today, even her shirt, like way down there. I'm like, damn, Summer, you know what I mean? So yeah. So it's all crazy because even tonight I'm like, let's let me try to reach out to Marcus and try to tell him about his title. That didn't even get to happen. So now we just gotta wait and see what Marcus say, okay? You said sad time about Summer. I didn't see the video, but it's not good news. No, she's at a whole trap house on CRACK. Okay. What's up, Nice for What? Hey Golden. What's up, y'all? Hey to everybody coming up in here. So yeah, you said easy. Her father has no say, so she need to be conserved. Court order. You said unfortunately, addiction is stronger than family. Sometimes I see. I see. I'm talking about every time I talk about the interviewees. I'm not. I've never really been around any addicts for real, for real. So it's all like the community, the LGBTQ, all the letters community. I'm not real familiar with them. I'm not really familiar with addicts and stuff like that. So this is all new and overwhelming at the same time. You know what I mean? So, hey, Brandy, you say, I hope someone can reach out to Summer's dad. Well, Marcus, be talking to Marcus on the phone. So, hopefully Marcus, I mean, at this point, even if Marcus called Marcus, what what are they gonna talk about that's gonna make Summer change? Summer literally just went home for Father's Day. That was just June, okay? And the dad say her room was still there. She still got everything she need at her dad house. The dad say he got a beautiful home, all of that, and Summer still want to be on the streets. I mean, I look at it this way. Even if he said, baby, you can stay here, and she wake up in the middle of the night and say, I want to leave and whatever, and she leave, he can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Or what? Put a hold on her 5150? Oh gosh. Hey VMC 63. She's extremely frail now. Yes, to be so young. You said the other young lady was an ex-interviewee as well. She's pretty too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember what her face didn't ring a bell to me. So maybe that was a time when I wasn't really watching Marcus' channel like that golden. Yeah, when I saw them, the other two didn't really look familiar to me. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell y'all about Summer. The video is down. Like I said, we just gotta wait and see what happens tomorrow. If Marcus is gonna post or not, you know. And I mean, he still got a B side, so he'll probably still drop something. But you said don't get it twisted. Summer receives a check every. She is a desperate for money. Hey, Yaya, what's up, VMC 63? I'm trying to see what Golden said. You said Summer receive a check every, but then nothing else. She isn't desperate for money. Probably every month. You said, I'm scared that she may run into someone who doesn't know that she's mentally unstable and may hurt her. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Champagne, what's up, hon? You say, yes, I was shocked to see she has gotten worse. Uh-huh. I don't know how Summer's clothes appear shredded. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, even the other lady that Marcus posted today, the one that was saying how men just be taking advantage of her. One man would sit there messing with her, hear me out to filter my words, RAPE, all of this stuff, right? And then he'll sit there and say, oh, I'm not gonna let nobody else do nothing to you. And then they'll still like do something with her. And it's very sad what women is out here going through. And men literally just taking advantage of them. You know what I mean? That's not cool. It's not cool. I don't care who you are, whether you whatever. Once you're a man and you're taking advantage of women, it's not okay. But and I know the chat was ruthless. I'm talking about Lord have mercy, they was ruthless in the damn chat today. Talking about the lady beard and all of that. And I'm looking like, do y'all not see that the lady is going through a whole bunch of stuff? She is going through a whole bunch of stuff. When I say I'm sitting up there today earlier, you see, I'm gonna say something real quick. I be feeling set up all the time. I be feeling set up every single time. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Tonight, I was literally on the road, right? And I said, you know what? It's already probably like whatever time it is. I'm probably just going to chill because it's already late, right? And every single person that asks me to come live, I only see one. One. Hey, Chad. I'm up here talking shit because I'm sitting up here looking like I'm out minding my business and people be talking about come live and then I come live, I don't see them. The same ones be asking me to come live, okay? But anyway, so yeah, y'all want to move forward to Dominique and Marcus? That whole situation right there, when I say today, I literally came online. I don't even know what time that was. Probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock this evening was my first time. So I'm sitting up there looking like I came online today, y'all, and literally like all hell done broke loose. I'm looking to the left, the right. I'm like, what is going on? When I say I was so out of the loop, I was so out of the freaking loop. I'm looking like, what the hell? So this the part I need help with right here. Did Marcus schedule his premiere first? I wasn't on here, so I'm asking. Did Marcus schedule the premiere first about Dominique, or did Dominique go live and drop the video about Marcus first? Because from the way I'm looking, because you know I like to do my own homework, right? So I came online, I see Dominique live going off, I see a premiere schedule. So then I start, well, wait, let me back up. So I'm looking because I see the videos. So then I start thinking that maybe Dominique came online talking about Marcus first. Okay. So help me out with that part because I'm lost. Am I correct to say, or safe to say, that Dominique went live first today and brought the issue that they're having to YouTube? Is that what triggered Marcus to drop his video? Or did Marcus already have the premiere schedule before Dominique go live? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I guess what I'm trying to figure out, when two friends fall out or two associates fall out, I be trying to see who was the first one that brought it to social media. This is why I'm asking that, okay? And I don't have a dog in the fight because I like both of them. And what I'm not gonna do is choose no sides, okay? We all know that Marcus love to be mad and then he be cool with people, be mad, then he be cool with people. That's why I don't ever get into anything that he got going on. But at the same time, even if he wasn't the type of person to be mad and get cool with somebody else, I can't just flip on Dominique either, you know what I mean? Because I like both of them. So even today, when I saw the video, the premiere was going, I felt so uncomfortable because I'm like, damn, I'm sitting here in the premiere. It's like now I feel awkward because I'm just doing my job. I'm not, adding no little 2 cent, nothing. All I said in the chat was, this is unfortunate. I'm sad this is happening, da da da. And now it made me feel bad because I'm looking like, damn, I'm over here, but Dominique over there. Then it's just messy. So then I'm gonna look at y'all in a minute first, okay? So I was like, what the hell? So then of course I'm gonna drop down in Dominique's chat because I like 9 out of 10 when Dominique go live, I be there. So then here it is now today. I just can't be like, oh, F Dominique and don't even go show her some love. So I dropped down and I'm like, hey Dama, whatever. And today was a rough day. I don't like when I'm cool with two people and they start fighting. So then I'm looking, okay, so let me look. Let me look at the chat because y'all been answering me. I was just running my mouth until y'all answered. So, you said nice, that comment pissed me off. You said Dominique went live first. So, okay, no, I know. I know Dominique went live, okay? But what I'm asking, when Dominique went live, did you immediately go on Marcus' channel and look to see if the premiere was scheduled already? I guess I was trying to say, if Dominique came on YouTube and Marcus have the premiere scheduled, because remember the premiere be scheduled like an hour, right? Then YouTube send a 30-minute message that 30 minutes we're going to do the premiere. And then when the 30 minutes come, then the premiere go live, then you get another notification. So I was trying to see if Dominique saw the premiere scheduled That's why Dominique started dropping videos and live streams. You understand? Maybe y'all don't know the answer, and that's okay. If y'all don't know the answer, just say y'all don't know the answer. And maybe Dominique will be able to tell us, or Marcus will be able to tell us one day. I just wanted to see who brought it to YouTube first. You said, last I heard on one of your lives, they were going to be working together. Right, right. So you said, if I'm not mistaken, Marcus' video was first because Dominique was playing his video in her video. No, but Dominique did two lives, Yaya. Dominique did two. So the one I saw you on where Dominique was actually playing the video that Marcus dropped on the premiere, that was actually Dominique's second live. So Dominique did one live going off, then the second live. And I'm looking like, why did Dominique take the live down? But anyway, second live, that's when the yeah, that's when Dominique was playing the reaction, the video on the TV and doing the live reaction. Then the third live was about Cece, Dominique's friend. Dominique was trying to get her home. Then the fourth live is what's going on tonight. You know what I mean? So Dominique went like several times today. So that's what I'm saying. I was asking, did everybody, because, okay, to be honest, even the first live, when I came on here, all hell had done broke loose already. So I missed out on the whole first part of Dominique's live because I was on here and now the live is gone. So I missed it, you know? If that makes sense. He said, boy, sir, I don't know who went live first, but all I know is that it was funny as F. Okay. So yes, bro, because when I got there, you was in the chat. I did see you in the chat when I got, and that was the first live that Abs was on. So when Dominique came back the second time, that's the one with the live reaction. So then I noticed that there was a video too. And then when I looked at the video, I'm like, well, wait a minute. So then I started thinking, I said, well, if the premiere was scheduled, now you see how I could be a fair person. And I wish everybody on YouTube would do this before they jump and just choose sides and whatever. Every time you see one person say something, you got to go to the other person channel and say, see, right? So just say we go to one person channel, they don't have no video, no community post, no whatever. But then you go to the other person channel and they got video, community post, live, whatever. You understand? That's how you know. But some people, they only see one post or one video and they don't go do their homework and go on the other side to see. So that's what I was trying to figure out. So overall, so when I was looking at the time, because Dominique's video was looking like maybe 3 hours. So I said, well, Marcus don't normally have no video 3 hours, scheduled in advance for the premiere. So I kind of started thinking, well, maybe Dominique dropped the video first, trying to beat him to it. I was just trying to give y'all a timeline, but not that it matters because it's like it done got way out of control now. So, and Dominique respects neutrality. You said, yeah, that was Dominique's second live. Okay, thanks, Golden. You said beautiful. Okay, y'all talking to each other. I'm trying to hurry up and get caught up with y'all. So whatever y'all talking to each other, I'm gonna just skip over y'all. Okay. I see y'all saying something to somebody, but I don't see them. Oh my gosh. Are y'all talking to K Picture in the chat? Because I don't see K Picture. I hope K Picture was one of my people that got blocked the other night. Oh, there you go. There you go. Because I swore up and down that JR got blocked, but I just saw JR tonight. So there you go. Hey, hon, how you doing? And like I said again, guys, if you're up in here and you're subscribed to me, especially if you're a Casa resident and you're not able to chat when I come live, please reach out to me. All the info is on the screen. Or comment, send me a message on YouTube in the private message or something, okay? You said, but so far it looked like we're good. You said, when I was in Dominique's live, Marcus Premier dropped. Dominique started a notification and came on live. Wait, let me read that again. You said, when you was in Dominique's live, Marcus Premier dropped. So Dominique started a notification and came on live. Nah, because Dominique was already live when Marcus premiered started. Are we on the same page? Because I know I was in Marcus Dominique. It don't even matter at this point. This shit done gone way too far. I guess I was just trying to see who brought it to social media first. I got you, beautiful Lorraine. Thank you. You said that makes two of us or 2,000 of us. Uh-huh. You said, can somebody catch me up what happened? Pretty much, I guess Marcus must have went to Dominique house today. I'm assuming it happened today. So I don't know what the meeting was supposed to be about. Was they supposed to talk about the content house manager position, households, whatever, or just a regular interview, right? So they're sitting there talking, and I guess the questions Marcus was asking Dominique, pretty much Dominique got offended. All right, and they started going through a back and forth. Then Dominique got up and pretty much started recording too. So then now if you go on her channel, she actually have a video. It's a lot, honey. Got a whole video over there with Marcus. So they was recording each other, put it that way. So he got a video with both of them on his channel, and Dominique got one over there too, if that makes sense. Okay. Cause normally it's only Marcus have a video. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. You got it now? So okay, then I missed the first live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that's why I say I wish people was like me, respectfully, that do their homework. Because a lot of time people come on here and they love to jump and pick sides and do all of this stuff. And they don't realize that there were live streams done that were removed. You know what I mean? So you see, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just here to observe and listen. I ain't on nobody's side, honey. See that thing? Okay. All right. Let me see. Golden say, beautiful. Yes, I think Dominique was sharing the story and wasn't aware that Marcus had dropped a video. I heard the end of his live and heard him say that. Then he went live again. So let me tell you, while the premiere was going on, right? All I did was look. I looked at the chat and I saw a comment because Marcus' comment gonna be yellow. So the comment was Dominique asked me for $180 to pay the light bill or whatnot because the light was off. And I let Dominique borrow $100, and I was promised that I would get paid back, and I didn't get my money back. So when I saw that comment, I know people in the chat gonna go crazy now, but I wasn't surprised, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wasn't surprised. Can you please hit the like button for me if you're up in here, guys? And I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't surprised, okay? And if you follow the castle, it wasn't tea to you either, okay? So yeah, it might be tea for other people, but it wasn't tea for us today. That was actually the third time hearing about that. Well, the second time. Second, if you follow the castle when Dominique first came on our panel, right? Dominique told us on my panel something about power being out and whatever. That's when Dominique was new. But I guess in order to not beg YouTube and people sit there and say, "Oh, you new on the scene and you're begging and whatever," she had said it was something Dominique said that night, like, "Oh, I'm sitting here in the dark, mosquito, something, something." I don't know who caught on to it, but I did. And remember, that was the first time I was interacting with Dominique when Dominique came on YouTube. I'm a good listener. So I don't know whose head it went over in real time, but I caught it. Okay. So I said, well, it seemed like Dominique might be telling us in so many words that the power was off. Nobody said anything. So I left it alone. Then, and I'm not looking at y'all guys. All right. I hope my audio good and everything. So hello to everybody in the chat. So then when Dominique went live one night or day, Dominique was giving a little story time, and the story time was how I was going through something the other day, and I got a favor from Marcus and this and that and whatever. So I don't know if Dominique is the type of person like me that would be like, okay, give me a second, y'all. So hold up. All right, my bad. So anyway, so here it is. Dominique was giving a story time and was saying how Marcus helped Dominique out and all of this stuff, right? So I don't know who caught that. So that was the second time actually. Yeah, Dominique actually went live when the power was out or whatever. So I guess what I'm trying to say is when people was like, "Oh, this is tea and whatever," it wasn't really tea. Oh, guys, y'all gotta hold the messages when I be live. I'll be on my phone. Y'all messing up my show. Stop. Like, please stop, okay? Give me a second. I'm gonna just uninstall it. Give me a second, y'all. Hold. Yeah, cause then my phone go to misbehaving. So yeah. You said Dom was very transparent. But anyway, the point I was trying to make was that Dominique basically told us the tea before today. All right. So it wasn't no like, ooh, but I don't know. Sometimes people don't pay attention, but he said, I was like, this man gonna mess around and pop himself in this Peter Pecker. Dom actually went live. Okay, I saw that one. You said that's why she needed the money from the fight. Right. Yeah. So Dominique even said that too. Yeah. Remember? Was like, oh yeah, I was gonna fight, but then when tragedy sat there and said he didn't want to fight or whatever, you know what I mean? So pretty much, when Dom Marcus wanted Dominique to fight, and Dominique was like, "Nah, I'm good now," or something like that. Y'all remember? There wasn't no tea. He said, "Yes, I recall." Dominique told us that he was outside and this elect. Yeah. And I was surprised so many people were acting like they were shocked because the live Dominique actually said that on. I don't know, probably like 4K people saw that live. Yeah. Hey, Pooh, what's up? You said Nick actually dropped a short first, then came like way before Marcus' video. Okay, so that's what I was trying to see. Thanks, Pooh. Not that it's gonna change anything now, but I always like to know who was the friend that brought something to social media first. You'll probably be like, why does that even matter? Because it's a big deal to me personally, okay? It's a big deal. And if you know how I operate, you'll understand why that's a big deal. But we'll move on. You say nice, what a whole mess. You said Summer video is back. I think I just saw it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, overall, so Dominique, I'm like, Lord have mercy. Dominique was like at 500 and something. I don't even know where Dominique is right now. All I know is earlier people in the chat was like, congrats on 800, this and that and whatever. I never said Summer's who what? You said her video not deleted is still on there. I know I'm not crazy. I looked, okay? Maybe he had to edit something or whatever, but 870? Yeah. And I was hoping he put the video back up because then it makes me look like I'm crazy when people act like, earlier, because when I dropped the short, then people started like looking like, well, how you telling us that there's a video over there and there's no video over there? So now it kind of made me look like I'm a liar. You know what I mean? Now it's back up. Okay. Thank you. All right, well that's good. Well, that let us know that he don't have a strike on his channel. Now, whatever he had to edit out, whoever played that video and they didn't catch it and fix it themselves, they might be in trouble. But hey, whatever. But you say go, then I'll go watch it. Yeah, okay, abs. Okay. But who, honey, I was hoping he didn't have a strike on his channel. But you say, yeah, I just looked, it's on there. Okay. All right, good. That's what's up. Now, did he change the title? Because that's what I was trying to tell him earlier that, he had summer as in the season summer, and it makes a difference. It was supposed to be Sommer, but I don't know, y'all. He said, hopefully he edited out her getting high. Shh. Oh, you haven't finished watching it either? Oh, all right. He says the summer video available to everyone. Yeah, guys, that's what they're saying in the chat that he just put the video back up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So pretty much all I really wanted to tell y'all was Summer and Dominique and Marcus. I mean, overall, I don't like what's going on between the two of them. I honestly don't like it. And then I'm looking like I know some people today was saying, "Oh, um, hopefully they could work it out or stuff like that." And I'm looking like, I don't know. Hopefully, because it was a lot said today, and so yeah, hope I don't know. I mean, I don't see them working it out, but we'll see. We'll see if Feisty can be forgiven. Quita could be forgiven. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. Yeah. So as far as them other little riffraffs down here in the YouTube streets, Charlotte, they're not even worth talking about. Okay. I know. Yeah. Because a matter of fact, I thought about something today, and I said, why keep blowing life into irrelevant people? A matter of fact, if we stop talking about certain people, then the interviewees that's all washed up and out here scamming folks and whatever. If we stop even mentioning them, they would just fizzle away. Because in reality, I'll be looking, I'm like, you live, you got 25 people, two people talking, all of that stuff. Why even keep blowing breath into you? At the end of the day, it seem like we're the one promoting their channel now. So let's just see, if we don't even talk about them, what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? We play chess over here, right? So let's see, if we don't talk about them, what's gonna happen. Are they gonna still be at 25 views watching with two people typing, or what? They just gonna fizzle away. And I say, ha ha, this is what people was telling everybody from day one, but they didn't want to listen, so now deal with it. Wasn't we telling them the whole time, secure your bag? Nobody didn't want to listen. Oh well. So now I'm at a point like, why even blow breath into them anymore? I don't know. We'll see how it go. You said Dom is open and willing. He just wants a public apology. I mean, to be fair, why would somebody apologize publicly? And Dom, if you hear this, I'm not coming for you. I'm addressing this comment, okay? If Dominique go live first or went live first and dropped a video first, why would the person that come on here and drop their video second supposed to respond? I mean, and give an apology? We got to be fair. Look at it the other way. If Marcus came on here first and dropped a video or went live on Dominique first, and then Dominique go live second, and then Dominique gonna say, Marcus gonna say, I want an apology. No, you're the one brought it to social media first. So I come live and cuss out Golden signatures, right? And then Golden go live and cuss me out. And then I'm gonna tell Golden that, Golden, I want you to apologize to me, but I'm the one brought our problems to YouTube. Do that even make sense? Let me know in the chat. He wants an apology for what he did to him. Okay. I thought you meant a public apology about the whole situation. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to leave it alone. Good luck to both of them. All right. Good luck to both of them. And that's what I'm going to say. And leave it alone. Hopefully they could fix it. And if they can't fix it, I know Dominique was upset about this part too. Say Marcus told her, Marcus said today, I didn't hear it. This is what Dominique said. Marcus said pretty much, I know where you live type of stuff. And I don't know, Marcus, I don't know what's going on, because every time you fall out with somebody, that's the same thing they keep coming online saying. Feisty, as soon as you and her get in a fight, is, oh, don't threaten me. You always want to what Feisty be saying? Don't threaten me. You always saying I got you or something like that. And I'm like, what she mean? And then now Dominique saying today, oh, you said I know where you live and this and that. So I don't know why, but this is like the second time or the third time somebody might be trying to paint a picture like you're threatening them off air. So I don't know what's going on. All right. You said someone looked bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Feisty was just saying that the other day. Oh, I know the first time it was somebody trolling allegedly on the phone. Then the second time since the whole fire, she got fired. She said, "Don't be trying to come for me, whatever." And then now Dominique today saying Marcus said, "I know where you live and all of this stuff. Are you trying to threaten me and whatever?" So I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. You said Golden won't hear your apology, especially if she driving. You so damn crazy, Chad. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was just using Golden for an example. She know that. You say, yeah, Dom said, he said, I know where you live as he was leaving. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much, y'all. You said public apology for whatever happened. Maybe there will be apologies. Dom did admit to some things, but he stated it was after what Marcus did, reaction to his action. I guess the part that's bothering me is like, damn, I wish the first video had stayed up, because at least if the first video stayed up, it would have been clear as day. I wouldn't even have to ask y'all. The first and the second video are gone. So I'm not just trying to play dumb and act like I don't know what's going on. If the videos were still up, it would have been easy work. If Dominique video was dropped 7 hours ago, then the two lives was 5 and 6 hours ago, then Marcus video was 4 hours ago, then clearly I would have saw who dropped what first. Okay, you know what I mean? But because two videos were removed, it's like slashed, and now I don't know what happened. So anyway, you say no, Marcus is not threatening people. What is going on? I never said that he is. I never said that he is, honey. I'm giving the daily recap and I'm telling you what was said. None of these words are not my words, okay? And please understand that not to you, VMC 63, not to you. It's people out here on this YouTube streets. They still don't understand my role that I play in street sector. Okay, you'll hear, oh, you come live every day. You talk about me. You talk about me every day. You talk about me every day, and I'm looking like, if you don't go live and you don't post a video, you won't be mentioned. Did I bring up any interviewee today that I didn't even see them do anything? No. So it's not just I'm picking on people. I do the daily recap for the how many times I gotta say this. I do the daily recap. So when I come online, if I see Golden went live, I'm gonna tell you Golden went live. If Chad drop a video, I'm gonna tell you Chad dropped a video. Yaya was cussing out Abs, I'm gonna say Yaya was cussing out Abs. Abs went over there and went live and was cussing out Yaya. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just giving you a roadmap from beginning to end. What happened today in street sector? That's it. That's all. I'm not adding or taking anything away. I don't know why nobody can't understand that. Then people think that I'm just picking on them. No, if you don't go live or you don't drop a video, you won't even be mentioned. And even if you went live and it wasn't nothing going on the live, you just randomly talking to your subscriber, I won't have nothing to talk about. You see how that works? So it's not like I'm just picking on you. No. Just like did Chaos drop a video today? Yeah, I saw something dropped or whatever. You know what I mean? But people are making it like, oh, it's harassment and it's this and it's that. And it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. I'm not just intentionally picking on one person. I'm just telling you what I saw. And a lot of the people that are complaining, nobody asked y'all to come into our sector. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Nobody asked y'all to come in our sector. So if you did not want us to talk about you, get out of our sector. Because as long as you're in this sector, I'm going to talk about you. And ain't nothing you going to do. You could post whatever you want to post. You could say whatever you want to say. You're going to say you're going to pull up. Well, pull up then, damn it. Make sure you pull up to the right address, okay? So you say, yeah, I think Marcus did not edit everything out after he discovered Dom went live. Probably was upset. You say, I guess I can't hear the sarcastic part. I guess you can't hear the sarcastic part. Oh shit! I didn't even see that you was in the chat. I didn't even know who you were at first because your picture changed. I'm like, who was that in the chat? Then I looked at the name. I'm like, wait, Thumb done changed his picture. Hey, Thumb, how you doing? So the apology is needed due to Marcus' disrespectful actions and questions on top of the threat at the end. Listen, let them figure it out. Like I said, I'm telling y'all what happened. I ain't got a dog in the fight. Let Dominique respectfully and Marcus figure it out, okay? I'm not getting in the middle of it. I'm simply telling you what happened. So, listen, did I hear that she's a military veteran? If you're talking about Summer, gotta be Summer, right? But we've been past Summer, hun. We talking about Marcus and Dominique. But yeah, if you're talking about Summer, yeah. And VMC 63, you might be lagging, maybe refresh and come to the future, hun, when you hear this, okay? If you're still talking about Summer, we're way past that. Refresh and come up. Come get caught up with us. Like, let me see. Give me a second. I think you're at VMC. Yeah, because I'm so distracted. I have a lot going on, and I'm sitting up here looking like, damn, at this point, I might have to just end the live and get off here. You say, I'm watching now, and it's not a good look. You said, no, Marcus is not threatening people. What is going on? Okay, I don't know, Golden. VMC 63 said, no, Marcus is not threatening people. What is going on? And I said, I don't know. Dominique said Marcus was saying, like, oh, you know, what did I say wrong now? You say I read her comment wrong? Like, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe somebody could help me to understand. Like, it probably went over my head. You said I was glad to catch her live. I'm probably too sleepy and I didn't hear correctly. Yeah, I don't know either, honey. Maybe I'm damn tired. But all I know is I did not personally hear it. I know Dominique was saying, Marcus said, I know where you live, okay? Is it true or false? VQ can't answer that, honey. All right. Thank you. You said, yes, Summer is a veteran. You said ought to let me see. I know several veterans that have had problems with military service. Do anybody want the link? Let me know. He said Summer was in no state to be interviewed, in my opinion. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm looking at the chat. I'm just trying to figure out what y'all saying. Some of them have so many typos. I can't even realize. I can't even understand what y'all saying. You said Summer was in no state. Okay, I read that one. Girl, which way he did what? You good, VMC 63? So you said I don't think she was saying no, he didn't do it, but like no way, this fool out here threatening people. Oh, because the no was in front of the statement, so I read it as like, okay, VMC, just leave it alone. I got it now. Thank you. I got it. But because she put a no at the beginning first, how should I take it? You know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm here. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm here. I'm just trying to make out because some of the stuff in the chat have so much typos, so I don't know what y'all talking about down there.
Wait a minute.
All right. So you say we got you, Queen. We're gonna break it down. Yeah, I guess 'cause the no was in front of the statement, so it threw me off. So we'll just leave it alone and move on. Let's not make a big deal out of something. You say Marcus says summer
Yeah, I think
father.
she just meant like no, like oh no, Marcus ain't isn't threatening people. It was more like that, like no, not she wasn't saying it like no, he didn't. She was basically saying it like oh no, he wasn't, or no, Marcus ain't threatening somebody. That's what we talked about the other day, or I talked about the other day, when how it's hard sometimes to understand when people are typing, or you have to shorthand stuff, or you know you're saying it one way, somebody's reading it in another way. That's the part I don't like about that. But other than
Yeah,
that,
because
technology is a good thing.
and for everybody that love to pass judgment and talk about, oh, you didn't read something right, you go live and tell me how easy it is. Okay, first of all, if you don't know and you're streaming on mobile, you literally got the top of the screen that you see me in golden, and all you see under that is two comments, two. And StreamYard have this big old thing in the way that you share your referral link. I have no idea why they have that big old thing, because it's blocking the chat. Okay, so when we're looking at the chat, all we see is two comments at a time. Like I literally right now, I only see Yaya say golden, and I see this one say he did threaten Summer. I don't see anything else unless I scroll up or scroll down. So you understand what's going on? And then when I look at the comment and I read it, if you just say no and then proceed with your statement, I'm thinking you're disagreeing with me. You didn't say, oh no. You know what I mean? So it throws me off. So then I got to try to figure out what you're saying, if that makes sense. But try to go live one day and maybe you will have a better appreciation for what we do. It's not that easy as you think. You know how some people get upset, like, oh, you overlooked me. You didn't, you know what I mean? Go live and see it's not that easy as you think, respectfully. So let's move on. You say he did threaten her.
He threatened who? Summer?
That's what I'm here. Gordon, I'm telling you today, I was hop, skipping, and jumping. I know I might drop the little disclaimer stuff. Then I'm over here. Then I run over there. Then I'm over here. So of course I'm missing some of the parts and stuff. You know what I mean? When I say YouTube streets were busy today, honey, they was on fire. Everybody and their mama was live at one time. Am I lying? Everybody and their mama was live at one time tonight. And I'm looking like, who do I watch? With one device. You know what I'm saying? The streets were super busy. You telling me to calm down? It's not that serious. I'm calm. I was explaining. So, sometimes I get passionate about whatever I'm talking about, but I'm not upset. I'm calm. I was getting irritated because my phone was misbehaving, and I'm like, I don't know how many times I gotta say, you know what I mean? Stop messaging me when I be live. It caused my phone to misbehave.
Well, that's how I am too.
So
People think that I'm upset. I get very passionate when I'm talking about something, especially when I'm feeling like some people are doing something that's wrong. Not that I'm angry. And let me also clear this up too. Yes, my voice is louder because I've already shared with people that I do have hearing problems. Plus, I have sinuses, so your hearing is not as good with those things. And plus, on top of it, it's probably because my speaker is up. Plus, I've been trained long ago how to speak louder when on stages and stuff. So I just do it now. And I don't give a dang what nobody say. Period.
yeah, and I mean
Don't
we
be mad
supposed
at
to.
me because my parents put me into things, and I was exposed to things. So now I can be able to speak loud and clear to a large crowd and they can hear me. Thank you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I got it, y'all. We good. We good. Like I'm cool. I'm good. We supposed to be family, right? So y'all want to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, don't y'all? Do y'all want me to just come on here acting like everything peaches and cream one day? Y'all want to see when VQ in a bad mood? I'm irritated. I'm sad. I'm happy, don't it? Y'all love transparency, right? But we good. Let's move on. So you said that was hard watch. Yeah. And it's like it's so many different triggering stuff going on in one day. Summer video popped up. The lady over here talking about what her name was right now. I don't even know. What her name was right now. People in the chat dragging the lady because she got a beard, and I'm looking like, OMG, y'all, the lady is homeless. Maybe she don't own a razor. You know, the only thing I'm starting not to like with the interviewee, no, not the interviewees, the subscribers. Y'all was straight up watch, and I'm not talking about y'all in the chat. The subscribers on here. They will literally see a person on camera like the lady today. And the lady is talking about how she's just getting abused by men left and right, left and right. And you think they're paying attention to what the lady is saying? Oh no, they're worrying that the lady got a beard. Did y'all ever think that the lady is homeless and she's on the street? Maybe she don't even own a razor. So then they looking at like, oh, your nails is done and whatever. Well, her nails could have been done a whole month ago. But if you know you have a hormone problems, some women are like that. They have hormone problems, and that hair grow back super thick within a couple of days because they shave it and it gets thicker and thicker. It was this lady. Let me share you this real quick without being long-winded. It was this lady when I used to work before I had my children. This lady had a whole beard, just like that lady. She wasn't a stud or anything. She was actually married. And I mean, she was like, what is the point at this point? I'm like, just shave it every day. But she was like, no, because when I shave it every day, then my skin get irritated because that's too much shaving. And you know, every time you shave your skin, you're shaving off. You can't shave every day. You know what I mean? It makes your skin irritated. So she was just having like her hormones was out of whack. That lady had a full grown beard. Hmm. And people sit up there and pick on these people, and I'm like, are y'all missing the point that they're homeless? When did we start? And I ain't talking about feisty. I'm not talking about the Mink Mink crew that be in bandos and Cabade and whatever. Them picking on that lady today is just like them picking on that man yesterday that said he got out of jail and he did 35 years. Dwayne, he did 35 years and whatever. How can you pick on that man that he said I haven't taken a shower in 3 weeks because he don't have anywhere to live to take a shower? People are so inconsiderate. So what you mean to tell me if you get in your car right now and you ride down the street and you see a homeless person on the side of the road and they're dirty, you're just gonna pick on them? Like what the hell is wrong with people? You say something, Golden?
You not say anything? Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you a few seconds. I gotta hear you now.
Oh, well, I was in here trying to move some stuff around. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute. Hold on.
Hmm? Golden, I can't hear you. What you said?
I'm not. I wasn't saying anything. I said I thought I was already on mute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You say, yeah, poor Summer. Mm-hmm. I know. You believe she was homeless? Yeah. It's so sad. You say, yeah, cause how you threaten somebody you went looking for like you're bothering her for content. You believe that was a man, Yolanda? Nah, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was really a woman. And she was talking about, oh, she got kids and all of this. It was sad. It was a little triggering. And then to see the people in the chat, on top of what I'm hearing, they trying to drag. And I'm like, child, let me get the hell up out of here. You know what I mean? Let me get up out of here. I did leave that interview. I couldn't finish because the people in the chat were being so inconsiderate. And I'm looking like it's a time and a place for for everything. Can you imagine if that lady is watching the replay to that video? Like, what happened to humanity? You see, I want to know how Summer got on DRUGS. Whoever got her hook, shame on them. But she was already having her little psychosis episodes. So remember that first video of her? The one that's actually on the thumbnail right now? You know, the one with the dreadlocks. If you back out and look at the thumbnail, the one with the little dreads in her head is since she been on the street. But the first one, the first picture was Summer's first interview. So I do that intentionally for you to see how she looked back then and how she looked now. But I'm like, child. Yes, there was a lot of little triggering stuff, and I'm like, damn, not two of my little people that, you know what I mean, both of them falling out. So if my mood seemed off today, please forgive me. That's what it is. That's what it's about. Just the whole with them fighting today, that threw my mood off. For real, for real. It did, because I care about both of them, you know? You say I want to know how Summer get. Okay, I read that one. So yeah, if you think VQ tripping, I might be a little uptight tonight because I don't like what I saw today. I don't. And then now is who is GAY. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Dominique over there dragging. Messy, messy. But you know what?
It's
That
just
just
a
showed.
manic Monday.
Mm-hmm. That just go to show you. I just was talking about this last night. Remember, Golden, when I was saying last night how people love drama and all of this stuff,
Mhm.
and basically when it's something positive, nobody shows up. Nobody show up. Today, I just had to shake my head. I said we have been supporting me, Golden, Jr., Chad, Abs, all of us. So we was out of place, y'all, all of us today. But you notice when it's a beef or an argument, how everybody and their mama show up now. Now
Mhm.
these people, I ain't never seen them support Dominique, and they're there now for the drama. And then once the drama die down, they're not gonna be there anymore. That's social media for you. How
Yeah.
many times you done seen this, Golden?
It happens every time. It happens every time. Ooh, ooh. Oh, move back up, girl, before I accidentally step on you.
Yeah, crazy. So I'm sitting up there. I'm like, I knew something was going on. 200 and something people over here in this damn chat. I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. But let Dominique go live and talk about some real crap tomorrow, and see what happened.
No, they'll be there tomorrow too because they're gonna think it's gonna be part two, part three. But once they discover he's not talking about it anymore, that's
Hmm.
when the numbers are gonna drop. Just like what happened to somebody else, your ex moderator. You used to be sharing her page and we would be there, only a few of us, and we was enjoying her little commentary and supporting it. Nobody else was over there, but as soon as you two got into it, everybody and their granddaddy came over there, and then they became supporters, and then they got wrenches. Then they giving her super chats. So you mean to tell me all this time you wasn't supporting her, you wasn't over there, but when it was some other kind of stuff going on, the whole world was over there. I noticed it.
Nice for what? Girl, give me a damn phone. What are you saying to me right now? Somebody block nice for what? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Abs, if you down there, you know I'm just kidding, okay? What are you saying to us?
Girl, I guess it wasn't been a lot of going on because you didn't see that. CJ is down here
No.
with Cassandra. They was in the bed. I was like, Lord have mercy. I could just imagine that ugly cry of heavens to see him up in that bed. Cassandra, I guess she got like a single, and because in the bed, and then you could see the kitchen and stuff. And he been, I swear to you, I said I might go down there on Hollywood Boulevard. I know where he's hanging out. But CJ, he's like kind of like panhandling. And out there on Hollywood Boulevard, how they kind of do pants, either they just straight panhandle or they'll be out there and CJ got like a microphone and singing, and then they'll start dropping money like in a bucket, or they start performing, or you do something stupid and crazy, and people just start giving you money for doing it. That's why I was like, that's why CJ do all that jumping around. He'd be up there on Hollywood Boulevard doing all that crazy stuff, and people would just give him money. That's what I be talking about like, see, now I'm jumping around. Like these people over here, how they be lying about getting money. The one thing I can say, usually, like they got people down here that lie about when they panhandling, but I like it. But they got ones who tell the truth. I'm about to find I think I may have posted it before, but maybe not. Of a photo of it was a dude out there in Hollywood who had a sign, and he straight said what he needed his money for weed and some women, and people were giving it to him. It was another one that used to have a sign that said, "Why lie about it? I want a beer." That's all you got to say. And those, they get a
Oh,
whole bunch of money.
so thinking back, I did hear somebody. I told y'all I be in everywhere. Okay, I be so many places I don't even know where I heard this, but I know somebody was giving commentary, and they was talking about CJ was walking on the stars or something like that. I don't know if it was PI. I don't want to lie on them. Somebody was saying the other day CJ was in Hollywood walking on the stars or something like that on the street. So anyway, I know he was there, but remember he went to Yarville in Texas first. Remember that? Then he must have went there, but I didn't realize they was together.
Cassandra
What?
lives in L.A., Los Angeles. When I saw that Greyhound bus, I said, "Oh, I was thinking already. Yarbo just met him up there because Fort Worth was one of his stops. You know, Greyhound they stop do a lot of stops, and then I zoomed in. I said, "Oh, he's on his way to California. They just driving through and they making those stops, those Greyhound stops." And next thing you know, CJ is posting himself in Hollywood. And I had suspected that that's what it was. So he probably ended up. I was thinking he was going to get dropped off at the Greyhound station in downtown LA near up at Skid Row or near Skid Row. But I forgot Hollywood has a Greyhound station, a little small one.
JR action is it a full moon? Is it? Because I'm talking about everybody don't look like they done lost their damn mind today. I'm outside. A matter of fact, let me look. Yeah, I'm outside because I'm grown and I could do that. And you know where my husband at? Right here in his hammock laying next to me in mine. Okay? That's what we
Period.
doing. Where the moon at? Well damn.
Period.
I don't even see no moon. The sky's so damn dark.
You ain't got to hide and sneak to come online and give your commentary. Period.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got to ride down the street, no Walmart, no none of that. Period. My golden voice.
Period. You don't have to take Walmart rugs at 11 at night. Period.
You don't stop. Lord have mercy. We couldn't up in here tonight. I'll be my own peace. Honey, thank you for coming in this chat. We need some peace in the street sector. Just your
Period.
name alone. Thank you for dropping down. Lord have mercy. How you doing? Oh, nice for what? Absent nice for what? Been acting up from yesterday. JR. You said, or play block for block, whatever song it is. Yeah, it was block for block. I don't even have the song, and I wouldn't even dare play it. I told y'all why I ain't messing with the new interviewee stuff because it ain't nothing for them to get somebody to start being a flagger for them. Okay, nope. Like I people be out here complaining, oh, but that picture don't look like me, and this picture don't look like that. And I'm looking like it's not supposed to. It's sometimes I know me personally. It's like I want you to know that it's probably looking like CJ, but it's not really CJ, if that makes sense. That way you can't try to say, oh, you trying to privacy complaint. Nothing. It's done intentionally. See, some people too new to YouTube. You got to teach them everything. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. It's intentionally done. So it's not necessarily your picture. Duh. You know? But you say she was just
Yep.
happy. I'm saying, say it again, golden period.
Period. And the funny thing is, you know, like young kids say that period and all that. They don't know. I've been. That's nothing. That statement is not new. Back in the day when you tell somebody off and then you'd be like, "Cause I'm not going nowhere." Period. All of a
Mhm.
sudden, these kids, I say, "Y'all really think this is new?" We just
Nice
didn't do
for
that little hand movement or whatever with it.
Nice for what? Says she was just as happy. Talking about Cassandra as she could be, twirling around with her little cheeks out. I said, hold the heck up now, lady. Wasn't you on here telling us how he did you wrong, girl?
Wait a minute,
See,
I
women,
missed that. Hold up. What video was that? Because I did see the one with him and her in the bed, and she was kind of like hiding her face a little bit. I didn't see this one. Oh yeah, you got to keep us up to date. I didn't know Cassandra was shaking that booty.
Lord have mercy. Y'all know why I have IG, right? If you're up in here, you're like, I think I want to tell VQ about something that I see in the YouTube streets because I want her to talk about it tonight. My IG is on the screen. It's Vibes Queen 100. Okay, that's all you got to do. I never tell anybody who give me a receipt. Nobody at all. Okay, Golden could tell you that I've never came out here and said this person gave me a receipt. It's always confidential. So
You know what, y'all? Was that Jr. who just said that? maybe tomorrow. Well, I got to see where CJ is. I mean, see if he's around outside. I don't want to be going. I could just go out there and look for him, and maybe I'll do a drive and be going and go out and look for him. And then when I see him, y'all, then I'll turn on the camera. What y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to do that. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all want me just to leave well enough alone. Let CJ do his thing and do his little hustling, panhandling on the corner, because that's what he's
And,
doing.
and when you see him, you better make sure you start playing block for block and jump around and shake the booty and like having and fights with rubbing booty together and all of that. Okay.
And he get real excited.
Georgia Golden, he loved to record and post it.
Well,
Let's
ain't
see.
enough people who want me to do it. I only saw 2 ones unless I looked at it wrong. So it's not even close to a majority. So maybe tomorrow y'all feel different about it. Y'all want me to leave CJ alone.
I know Jr. saying asking is if Cassandra and CJ as a child. I don't think so.
Nah, Cassandra don't have any kids. Oh, if she does, she doesn't have any by him. Well, she never talked about it. I don't think she does. Mm-mm. Cassandra she just in love with him. That's all. Extremely in love with him.
At this point, ain't no telling. I don't believe nothing Cassandra say. Okay, nothing. Remember when she came over here in the castle? Remember that? Who remember that? Telling me talking about my commentary was wrong and all of this stuff after I straight up got that video. Why the hell would Marcus send me a video of the just lying on Cassandra? Remember this right here on
Yeah,
June
I don't think
19th.
everybody else from us. Oh, did you show it to everybody?
It's on the
Yeah, what
screen.
you? Yeah.
Where you mix up the information, I'm looking like I put the receipts out exactly how I got them. So then I said to her, come on the show and tell me where I got it wrong. And she said she never came back to the castle after that. It's on the screen, Golden, right here. The comment on
Yeah, I
June
remember that
19th.
comment.
Mm-hmm.
She's
There
she's
goes.
been to the castle. She's just been, in the clouds and stuff. She's been back to the castle.
Mm-hmm. All right. I know. Oh, Lord, I'm way behind in the comments. You said not a hammock? Yeah, I'm dead ass serious. I think people are just haters, okay? Now tell me, if I'm in the beautiful state of Florida, it's not raining, whether it's raining or it ain't raining, I'm nice and cozy in my hammock, chilling. I ain't got to worry about getting bit by nothing. Do y'all not understand what living in Florida means? We live like we're on vacation. I don't think they understand that, Golden.
Well, they just got to go out there. But I know one thing: it's hot out there for me. You know, all those southern states. I don't know how y'all do it. I swear, maybe just because I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled or something. Because man, it be hot out there for me. I don't know, and especially like in Texas, man, I be feeling like I can barely breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
It be
y'all
hot.
do it.
It be hot, but that's why everybody be damn near dressing like they don't have no clothes on. Damn near.
Yeah.
Mm. So be my own peace. Say, I just have a question. Can Summer father get some type of power of attorney over Summer and have her place somewhere to get her the help she seriously needs? That's what I would have did as a mother. I would have did something, but Summer ain't leaving out this door to go anywhere. Okay? Grown or not grown. Because you're
He
at
can't,
risk every time you go back on the street. But I don't know why her dad. But
he
go
can't
ahead, Golden.
he can't control it. If he works and stuff, she going out. I mean, she's still grown. He can't hold her hostage. He go to jail. He's got to get the paperwork together. Now he could have her just sign a power of attorney, but he needs the best way to do it is I do remember somebody wrote in there that she was trying to get some sort of court order. That's the best way to do it. To get she needs to be conserved, and once he gets that conservatorship, ain't nothing she can say because he has all say so and place her somewhere.
JR say when you see CJ, drive by him and play block for block.
I I was thinking when I saw him the other day out there, but no, I saw another video where CJ wasn't in Hollywood. It looked like he was in Pasadena because I saw the Colorado sign, which it's like Hollywood. Then when you come out of Hollywood, then you go through kind of like Glendale, then Pasadena. And I was like, oh, he didn't caught that 181 bus and worked his way over there in Pasadena.
Oh, she says Summer is beautiful and it's so sad to see her wasting away like this. I'm a mother with two grown daughters, and to see Summer how she was before and then now. I know it's hard. It's hard.
But
Listen,
you
I
know
would have
what?
had to put a hold on you or something, but you can't go back out there. No.
Who was that who said that again? I saw that comment. Let me see who said it again. I want to talk to her. Oh, okay. Be my own peace. The thing is that when we first met Summer, she looked a lot better, but she was still mentally off then. It's just gotten worse. It was either rugs or it was psychosis or a combination. But it's like she's deteriorated for real. And then there have been a few times, Mark, she was getting herself back together, or she just up and down. Like tomorrow she might be looking like a whole top model. Like, you know what I mean? But she really needs a conservator. And if she gets a conservator, they can make sure that she's got her, you know what I'm saying? They can be more in control of her. And if it comes down to it, if she can't act right just being free out here, they can lock her up in a facility. I would hate for that to happen to her because I know that she can live a normal life if she's medicated and stuff and away from those rugs. But the problem is hoping that she doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I know if you come across this video and you're one of the people that be in Marcus chat, I forgot to actually tell y'all this earlier. He did put a message in the chat and say, I guess moving forward, he don't want nobody links in his chat. So Marcus, if you hear this, I apologize. All right. If that applies to me too, because this how I was looking at stuff. I was looking at it like if you're interviewing Cash and Cash gonna say her IG anyway, like yesterday, you're gonna ask her what's the IG, Cash App, whatever. Cash don't have Cash App, but you get what I'm saying. So the IG, instead of me just dropping the IG, whatever I had went and got the link before the premiere even started, where I don't have to type the IG and then people got to screenshot it. I just have the direct link, So that's why I did that. And then today when I put the link again, and then people in the chat was like, "What's Dominique channel?" Da da da. So moving forward, I won't put anybody else link. And I know in a way I get it because it's like you promote somebody's channel and then they flip on you. It happens to me all the time, and I know it's not a good feeling. Like even with Chaos the other day, when Chaos was new and he started his channel, right? He was present in the premieres, and on top of that, the premiere was about him. So off top, that's just how my mind works. If the video is about you and you're actually present in the chat, I'm thinking it's just okay for me to drop your link to your channel since he was gonna ask you what's your social media, whatever anyway. You know what I mean, Golden? So that's how I was looking at it. But then when people go to their own channel and they start going like bashing you, I know it's not a good feeling. Ask me how I know, because it was done to me several times where people build channels off my name and then they try to bash me. And it's a horrible feeling. Because at the end of the day, you look back and you're like, you would have never had them numbers if it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? So I get it. So moving forward, I won't do it no more. I don't care who it is. I'm not dropping nobody link no more. Even if they say their cash app, I mean not their cash app, their IG, y'all just gotta go hear it or look at the transcript, but I'm not dropping it no more. Okay? So you say if I'm correct, Summer's dad said he's been going back and forth with the courts for 15 years or so. Wow. That's sad.
Wait a minute. If he's been going for 15 years, that means she's been having a problem, what, before she was an adult. So um to how did she qualify to be, to get in the military? Because that would mean she was having mental health issues, and they ain't gonna allow unless he exaggerated it. But 15 years, and if it was 15 years, she was a child. So that means Summer had no say so. When you have a minor, you know what I'm saying, you have more control. But I'm trying to figure out how did she even get in the military if she had some mental issues. They don't let folks in there like that. They don't let you in for even other little things like some little, health issues. So, and definitely not mental health, because if they let people in there with mental, and they know that they have mental health issues, and they are able to have access to firearms, I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, Summer is quickly running behind Shatoria. The same way nobody don't want to be bothered with Shatoria or whatever. At this point, everybody complaining. Majority of the comments I saw today was like, "Oh, we should never saw that and this and that, whatever." So I don't know. I think at this point they're looking like, "Oh, Summer just look worse and worse every time. What's the point of even interviewing her?" I guess.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, like how we see her, and it's like, oh my God, imagine the whole everybody on the in the public sees her like that.
And you
Unfortunately,
And you know what, guys? And this ain't no me caping for nothing. I always have a different outlook, and that's what makes me different because I'm not a follower. I have my own mind. So even though everybody will say, oh, yeah, whatever, don't put up the video, whatever, of Summer, even if it's not on YouTube and it's on Now Back to the Content, I still want to see it. Why? Is it triggering? Yes. But every time we see a video of Summer, is like we at least get to see that Summer is okay, if that makes sense. Like not okay how we want her to be okay, but at least, oh my God, thank God Summer is still alive. You know what I mean? Type of stuff. That's where we at now. Every time you see her today, you're looking like, damn, will I ever see her again? She's on the street in such a vulnerable state and whatever. Ain't no telling what these men be doing to her. Okay?
yeah. And sometimes Summer just look like she just pulling off her clothes. Remember, it was another video where it was a man there, and she was just like she didn't even care. And then there was one where she was just had him off. I don't know if it's them rugs that get her hot, where she feel like, what be. I'd be glad when her dad is able to get a hold, handle that.
So
I'd be
yeah,
glad because.
yeah. My bad. Sorry. Finish.
I was gonna say, like, even though she's in that condition, a lot of people just think, oh, her dad could, because she crazy. See, if you all knew the laws, even though Summer is in that state, they can't just even do a 5150 hold on her. Even though she's in that state, and we know that it's not good and she's not treating herself properly, because number one, she's not trying to hurt herself. She's not trying to hurt anyone else. Until it gets to the point where she's trying to hurt somebody else or hurt herself, she does not qualify. Or if she doesn't say, yes, can you just put me, or if she's not a volunteer, and they ain't about to volunteer in that state. And a lot of people think that it's just so easy. Like they can't do this. Oh, yeah, she can make decisions on her own in that state.
So it's like a flip of a coin. So understand what I'm saying. No, I'm not like, yeah, keep posting her because she's in such a vulnerable state. And then I know when I start the one, I'm like, damn, not everybody get to see the girl. She half dressed and whatever. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But then I'm looking at it like, thank God, at least we get to lay eyes on her and know that she's alive. You know what I mean? So it's like good and bad every time you see the video. Do y'all understand what I mean? Thank God she's alive, but dang, why we got to see her looking so bad and half naked and stuff like that?
Right.
So
Well, okay, Warlord
it's
has a point that they do lie. So if unless she lied, that would be the way, and they couldn't find it in any medical, or whatever. She didn't give up some information. Then yeah, if she lied, because you can lie in the military. I know my uncles did, and they were 16. But back, it was easy back then. 15, 16, 16 years old. I think my daughter's granddad lied. He might have been 14, 15 when he entered military. So yeah.
oh, I must be way behind in the comment. I see y'all saying a poll, do a poll. I'm trying to come to the bottom because I'm trying to see what they telling me to do a poll for. People always lie about medical and age like asthma. What's up, Warlord? She said she was diagnosed with mental health. I'm trying to hurry up and come to the bottom to see why y'all saying we need a poll. Okay, picture say all you need is two signatures for a 5150. Oh,
No, what state are you in? You sit now two signatures if for somebody for a power of attorney that's not notarized. But for a 5150, I don't know. Maybe it's different states have different laws, but definitely not out here. I don't know if that's a federal law or it's a local state law. But out here, no, it didn't take more than signatures, because if it was just took signatures, then everybody could be up in there. Everybody could get their families in there. But it ain't that easy. I've helped somebody get into I've helped do some 5150 hoes before, and hospitals won't take it's a lot. You got to get somebody, or even if they're not hurting themselves or hurting somebody else, you got to find the right person, like a policeman that will just go ahead and do it for you. If they see that you really care and you just talk to them, even if they see you really care, they might not do it. But some kind of way, I know how to get them to do them. Okay. So anyway, hey.
Oh, so I'm taking it, be my own piece. I'm taking it you're not on now back to the content.com, because the video you're talking about saying, you say, I'm glad to know Summer is still with us. I was wondering a word after that Polo Hotel interview and Uber ride. Well, she made an appearance on the website. And that's the one I was talking about, how when Golden mentioned about she was with the man and literally no top. I'm trying to not be too graphic, okay, for my words on YouTube. No top on, literally holding her hand, across her chest, trying to cover up. Then the pants was like damn near halfway down. Underwear, everything messy. Okay, bad. I'm talking about. I was in my feelings after I saw that. So then when on Father's Day, when she went home to her dad, I was like, oh, that was such a huge relief to know that she was around her family. Because I'm telling you, my heart just felt some type of way when I saw that video. And I'm like, damn, you mean to tell me she running around on the street like that? Come on.
Yeah, I really felt bad. Like, dang, that's interesting. K picture. Thanks for the information. So I do guess it's not each state has their own laws or how they handle 5150. So, but you know what? If you're telling me that all of those people whose parents and families be watching their families down in Georgia, if I had a family member and a loved one out there like that, and I'm watching them on TV on Marcus's channel, and if you're saying all you need is two signatures from anybody or two signatures by professionals, or how does that work? Because if it's two signatures by anybody, then I don't see why them people don't ain't trying to help their family. Why they ain't down there with these two signatures and forcing their people in the institution until they get themselves mentally together.
Sorry. I'm trying to look it up, trying to see. You say Georgia, right? That's where they are. So I put it in Google. What are the requirements for a 5150 hold in Georgia, right? It said while a 5150 is a 72-hour involuntary hold specific to California and Georgia, uses an emergency. Okay, so California and Georgia uses an emergency evaluation process known as a Form 1013, like 1013. A Georgia 1013 hold requires that an individual is suspected of having a mental illness, an addictive disease, or is drug dependent, an alcoholic, and meets specific criteria that basically requires immediate attention. So I think some are qualified. Let me see what else about the signature. So you said the requirements for a Georgia 1013 hold, if they're in danger, like danger to themselves, danger to others, or they're impaired, like gravely disabled. So who can initiate a 1013? Licensed professional, law enforcement, and an initial 1013 evaluation period lasts up to 48 hours, excluding weekends and holidays. So I'm trying to see what they say about the family though. What happens after the initial 48-hour period? I'm trying to see. So maybe I need to type it like as for the signature, Georgia requirement for a 5150 home. I'm trying to see
K
how to
Pictures, can
word
you
it.
provide a little bit more information for us? Okay. K Pictures said it's a 1013. So see who qualifies to sign a 1013.
Okay. So maybe I need to type how many signatures are required for 1013. How many signatures are required?
And who can sign a 1013? Yeah. Because K Picture says it's a 1013. And if it's like that, man, please, some people ought to be off the streets. For real, for real.
I just learned something new because I always thought it was just 5150. Now I've never heard about no 1013. So see that? You say only one signature is required to complete a Georgia Form 1013 emergency certificate. So the form must be signed by just one authorized licensed professional, either a licensed physician, a licensed psychologist, licensed clinical social worker, a licensed professional counselor, advanced practice registered nurse, or a licensed marriage and family therapist, law enforcement officer. If you need more information about the involuntary hold process or whatever, there's another form called 1014. Hmm. If you need more information about the involuntary hold process or subsequent forms like the 1014, please let me know how I can help. It don't say parent though. It say it got to be one authorized licensed professional. But I mean, couldn't her dad like get her in his possession, take her to the doctor in order for the
No, see,
doctor to sign? Mm?
he can't. She could say heck no, or tell the doctor no, I don't want that, or you know what I mean. He, she's gro- she he can't. If he take her, that would be considered kidnapping. It sounds so easy, but what he's doing, if he's going through the courts, that's the best way and the easiest way to do it, is to go ahead and go through the courts. But um, she has military benefits. Now that I'm thinking about it, someone said that she said she had some mental health. Maybe that she was having some things going on, like issues. You know, when kids go to counseling because her mother wasn't really there. So, um, but it could have started from that, stemmed from that. But once she got in the military, we don't know what took place. And that turned it, made her just really go off. So, but I believe, I believe she does receive benefits, and it could be possibly, that people don't know is service related and non-service related. Now, that's the question there. Is it service related or non-service related? I believe it's service related, but whichever, she got the benefits.
Hmm. I know this is a sad situation. Sad. Lord have mercy. Then for her, she was going through psychosis on the first video. Well, I'm not no doctor, so let me say appears. Remember the thumbnail on her first video was psychosis episode or something like that. Remember? Um, I guess I was trying to say, and then with her using whatever she's using, that just make it worse.
See, be my own. I just read your comment, and that's how your daughter qualified, because she was trying to hurt herself. They have to follow within the guidelines, and if they don't, or you gonna have to lie. See, when it comes down to me, if I have to have a few friends and family members come together, call the popo, and then let them know and kind of, what I'm saying, trigger them where they gonna be cussing me out and everything. Or they been acting up anyway, so you don't even got to do much triggering. Let the police know she tried to hurt. She just said she was gonna hurt herself. And they're gonna be like, she lying, but it's gonna be too many witnesses saying the same thing, and they gonna pop them or pop her, put them cuffs on them, and send them on down to to the mental institution. I mean, there's ways you can do it. Like I said, Heaven's daddy, Heaven. What's this girl's name? Summer's daddy. Is he if he just gets a hold to a policeman who will listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Man, the man be like, man, I know she ain't trying to, but look at my daughter, man. I got to get her off of here. You know, those policemen will do it. You just got to get the right one. And even if one be like, sorry, you know, well, she's got to be, they got them that ain't going to do it or they don't feel like being bothered. But they got some that will eventually do it. You just got to keep calling until you get the right one. And I'm just telling you, with black people, usually, well, you just talk to somebody that's black, like a man, and in his, you know what I'm saying, and that they black people can relate to other black people. They understand the dysfunctions in black families, so they might be, willing to do it quicker. Then they might say sorry, but I'm just saying.
I know one. I remember speaking like how we're talking about this. I remember one day. I don't know what kind of show that I was watching. I know it. I don't know. It was it Cops or one of them shows. Okay, but all I know was the mother had a grown son, and she actually called the police. It probably was Cops on her son, not to hurt him or anything, but he was having a mental episode, right? And would you know that she told the operators that he was having one of the moments, and then here it is when the cops came to the house. Would you believe that because he wasn't cooperating, they end up taking the boy out of here, her son? And the mom was freaking out and saying, hold on, you could have tased them or something to get him under control. I called you and I explained the situation. Like, how did you come up? Basically, I called you to take my son out.
I've heard of things like that, and now I don't know about every city and state, but I know in Los Angeles now they have a team that comes out. They're policemen too, but they're trained. So because a lot of they're not trained, they a lot of policemen, and you know what I mean. So now they do have teams that come out, or they'll have a team, and they have the policemen and the people who are educated in those areas, so they know how to deal with it, and then they'll call some more people out for the team. They'll have the policemen, and it's which they know about the mental part, but other ones. So because a lot of things like that have taken place, and I don't know. I think Jr. said something suspicious. She mentioned she was in military, and her dad mentioned it to Marcus. Um, but you'll be surprised at a lot of people who you just see out on the streets that look all bummy and dirty and stuff. If you find out their history, and especially the older ones, they were in the military.
I know that lady was furious. You hear me? She like, what the hell? I called you for help, not to take my son out. If that's the case, I should have just never called y'all. You know she gonna
Oh,
forever live with that guilt, right?
oh yeah, definitely. Which yeah, like I called you to do this. I'm just read Jr's other comment. Her dad said she wasn't in combat. Well, I know I've heard a lot of situations. If she wasn't in combat, and like I said, if it's service related, maybe something she hurt herself, maybe it's not even mental, or maybe one of them, those sergeants or something, violated her, or one of the other soldiers violated her. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe one of the soldiers or something violated her while she was there, and that kind of could have flipped her or something. I don't know. But you don't necessarily have to be in combat. Usually it does have a lot to do with combat, but if she was never in combat, there could have been other things that took place, or she could have hurt herself, and that could have caused, you could hurt yourself and suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome. Somebody can
Yeah.
beat you up. I knew of a guy, his little sister, she was so cute and pretty, and a lot of boys liked her and stuff. And she had her little car in high school. Long story short, I remember he was like telling me how she started acting kind of crazy. And I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, she be tripping. And he come to find out, the parents finally got her to go to I don't know how that went down, but they said that it was probably a traumatic experience that took place. And we had found out that, there was a lot of guys who liked her and she was pretty, and she had got jumped. It was something over some dude or something, and that caused post traumatic stress, and that caused her to go crazy. And what, like, I was told that. Well, anyway, so long story short, it could have been something like that took place.
So sad.
Yeah, you see Warlord down there. Lord is a veteran. So I just saw his comment. Almost no women are in combat. I know of one with post traumatic stress disorder from boot camp. That was soon as she walked in there, she got crazy. And another because she was a coroner. I mean another because yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, that's what
Now,
you see.
now,
You see
now,
the
watch me
coroner.
miss. Now, watch me mess with him. Warlord, I know you blushing. Thank you for your service. Every time I give him a compliment, he get mad at me. You know.
Yeah, thanks for your service, Warlord.
At this point, I do it to work his nerves because he like, dogs, leave me alone. Oh gosh. I drive him nuts when I put him on the spot. Talk about thank you for your service. I meant in another cause, she was a coroner. We got you. We understood you, Warlord. Mhm. He said my daughter PTSD started when she was 8 years old. She was violated. Oh no. And she didn't tell me until she was grown. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Be my own peace.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too. And I'm also glad that you got her to 5150 and to help where she's able, for the most part, to live a normal life and operate.
And you know what, 5150, I mean, not 5150. You know what, be my own peace? That is exactly why I don't leave my kids with nobody. Nobody. Okay? Ask Golden. I don't leave my babies with nobody. Why?
Yeah.
Because I always feel like if something happened, whatever the hell I was doing, I would never be able to live with it because whatever I was doing wasn't important. You know, it wasn't more important. And I just feel like I don't know how I would live with the guilt to know that because I was gone to the club or gone to get my nails done, whatever. You get it?
Yeah. And
It could have been avoided.
I'm sure
My
there are a lot
bad.
of parents who have gone crazy too, like the guilt of thinking the shoulda, couldas, or wouldas when they find out what took place with their baby. And I know parents, they suffer too,
Hmm.
you know. Or then you start thinking back about, some things and some signs, or just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so it can affect the whole family. Just even though there was one real victim, but it could affect the whole family.
Yeah. And do I really think that anybody would do anything to them? No. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because sometimes it be the people closest to you in your family. You
Well,
know?
they say that most of the time your children are violated by someone who they know. It could be a friend, family, neighbor. It's somebody who they are more familiar with. The chances that it will be a stranger is less, is slim, or it's very
Hmm.
slimmer. Of course, you don't want to take a chance with a stranger or out there, and you're not watching your kid, letting them run into the public bathroom at the park by themselves. But I'm just saying that the chances, it's a slimmer chance. So it's usually somebody who they know.
Right. I see you, JR. It's crazy. Yeah. You say you're not? Hey. Finally. I guess you're in a good mood tonight. Hey, thank you, Warlord. Warlord said he is not mad at me tonight. He said, thank you for your service. God bless you. Yeah. Shout out to Warlord. He said, Summer said she was what do you mean? Oh, okay. I put two and two together. You will filter your word. Summer said she was essay
As
before.
assaulted. Hmm.
Yeah. He said, this was a trusted friend girl of mine whose son violated my daughter. Wow.
I've heard it before. And you listen at some of those people when Marcus is interviewing them. It was something about somebody, about a friend in the family. If Feisty is telling the truth, Feisty claims that her aunt's son assaulted her too. The
Wow.
auntie was in the comments section saying she was lying, but you as far as something like that, yeah, you would protect your son. I mean, maybe Feisty is lying, but I don't. Maybe that's why she got them weird ass things going on with her. Like she might not be lying. Maybe that's why she's such a liar now. And also, I believe she's a liar because how she kind of explained it with her family. They wanted her to hush. You know, they was probably like one of those families that want you to be telling all the business or people. You know, so she had to keep her mouth closed. She couldn't express herself. I think I remember her saying something similar to that. That's why she probably just do too much talking now.
Yeah. Be my own peace. I'm sending you a virtual hug. Big hug from VQ. Okay. I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened too. And like I said, thank God that you are, in your right state of mind because, and I'm sure it did affect you once you found out.
Right. Yeah. You said, and it hurted me deeply. Trust and believe I was ready to take that ride and go to prison. I'm about that life for real, for real. I bet. Even if you ain't about the life, he'll make you about that life. Okay.
Yeah.
You know the feeling as a parent, your baby even have a cold, and just because you can't take the cold and make them feel better, that hurts. So imagine.
Hmm. Yeah. I always say that a person can turn a sweet person into a monster. Depends on what you do to them. When you trigger somebody and you know what I mean, and you don't know how they can flip. This is a case that took place probably in the 80s, but it was a guy who I believe he assaulted a child. He may have, I don't know if he took the child out, but I believe he assaulted the child. It was one or the other. Anyway, during court time, they were in court. The father was acting like he was on the at the phone booth on the phone. And when they was taking him out of the man out of court and walking down the hallway in the courts, the father turned around and he was and took that man out about his son.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. So you know what? I saw something so bad popped up. That video pissed me off so damn bad over there on Ghost. I'm like, damn, why are these triggering videos? I saw the video popped up. It was a Caucasian girl. Don't even ask me what her name is right now. I don't even remember how old she is or whatever. All I know was he was interviewing her, and I think she was 20 something weeks pregnant and still on her addiction journey. I'm like, Lord have mercy. At that point, I don't even have no respect for you because if you know you can't quit meth or whatever the hell you're on, I think she said it was actually the fat one, right? The F one, right? And I'm looking like, why are you 20 something weeks? Can you imagine how damaged that baby is? Why are
And
you
you
doing
know
that
what
to
they
this
come
baby?
and those are the babies that had those a lot of behavior issues. Those are CJs. You know,
This girl talking about, oh, because I could just stop right before I cannot stand when people say that. It just irks my nerves because I'm looking like in their head, they be thinking, oh, if I'm going to 40 weeks, I could just stop at 38 weeks. And then I could sit up there and be clean the last 2 weeks. And then they won't take my baby. And I'm looking like, huh? Do you not realize a baby could come months early when you thinking you're going to make it to 38 weeks? What if the baby come at 30 weeks?
and the baby might come at 30 weeks if you're getting high, but even if the baby is full term, the baby, you know what I'm saying, is the baby okay up there, upstairs in the brain, you know? Because a lot of times those babies don't be okay or they have they have disabilities, not, you know what I'm saying, due to what the mother, due to what the mother's behavior.
Yeah.
That's why I said they'll turn into CJs. Because when that crack
Yeah.
came out and all, or I ain't gonna even think it was just crack, but I remember they used to really, but I think it was, they used to talk about it a lot, where they had remember for those who remember like the babies, they would be shaking They said when they was born, they was just shaking, shaking, shaking. They'd have to get those babies some sort of drugs to calm them down. So I mean, some drugs to calm them down, some
Yeah,
medication.
and while she doing the interview, she got a cigarette in her hand, talking. My bad, Golden. What you were saying?
No, I'm done. I was done.
Yeah, she got a whole cigarette in her hand, smoking up a storm while, and I'm like, Lord have mercy, while doing the interview. So you doing the F and you smoking cigarette, you doing everything. You said, as an ex-offender, my daughter is grown and I don't let her visit her father, period. Oh, you say your child, wait. As an ex-offender, my daughter is grown and I don't let her visit her father, period.
Vibes, you skipped
Wow.
a comment. Go up one, so then you'll understand the second comment.
Oh, I see. Okay. You see, I was telling you I could only see two comments at a time, remember? I was only seeing Chad in that one. My bad. You said, and you know the more sinister part, my daughter, her own father. Wow. And I would let my daughter visit her father, and we didn't find out until afterwards, and he is a registered ex-offender. Wow. Oh my gosh. I have no respect for people like that. None.
And it sounds like
None.
he's the reason why she's in the condition she's in now. That's
That's
what it
why
sounds like to me.
that's why I be telling you them people down here, they don't get no respect. Even on like how Halloween is coming up. Chad, I don't know if they do it in your neighborhood, but I know in my city they normally do it. I'm talking about they they literally tell them to come to like to clock in somewhere at a location, and they got to if I guess if some of them are trusted or whatever, they get to stay home. I'm talking about the offenders, right? Especially when it's trick or treating, they got to go turn themselves in, or if they're at the house, I guess the police just do random house checks, but they got to have their porch lights off, like to keep the kids safe in the neighborhood. And I think all states should do that,
Yeah.
have them where they turn themselves in at a specific place until trick or treating ends. That's what they do down here.
See, they don't do that down here, but that definitely sounds like something good. They should do it down here.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the reality is that we talking about registered ones. Do you know how many more? There are more people who have never been caught or who have never been convicted than there are registered. And we also have to keep in mind there are a few registered ones who are innocent. But that's why you just can't trust. You can't trust nobody. It's sad. Or be kind of That's the very reason why, like I said, I wouldn't have cared. My exes, I heard about my ex's friend calling me a mean or whatever. Man, you ain't about to come to my house after no work and y'all drinking and stuff. You think you're gonna be hanging out at my house and I got a daughter? Uh-uh. No, you go to your house, or if he come, he gotta go to that. Y'all gotta stay outside. And that's the way it was. Period.
Yeah.
He gotta use the restroom, he gotta go to the gas station. He
Yeah,
ain't
like
coming with no family and a wife and all that. And then they have a drunk up in my house, acting like he got to use the restroom and find himself up in there with my child in her bedroom. Please.
yeah. Like I was sharing with Golden when I say shit. When I was little, my parents did not play with me. I'm talking about we were not allowed to sit like even if it's the uncle whoever, you're not allowed to sit in nobody's lap. You want to get in trouble so bad, sit in a man lap and see what happened to you. Did not play
That's
the radio.
definitely a no. But see, the part is that back in the day, people didn't think like that or know that, or with people who've never experienced it, like I was sharing with you about a lady who I know who shared some stories with me. She went out to her mother. She said her mother used to be like, "You got to watch your kids with a bunch of men with the men and all this stuff." And she was just thinking her mom just talking, and that's how we do. Children do. I mean, you just think when your mom's saying something, they just being negative, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you think if the person's all right with you, you ain't thinking like that, you know what I mean? But yeah. And reality is you got to watch your boys just as much as you watch your girls. We don't be watching our boys as much. We keep them in a real bad state a lot of times because people just thinking it's just people messing with the girls. No, it's boys too.
Well, go then. You know me personally that I watch them equally the same. Okay.
Yeah, you got to.
Shit. Uh-huh.
Oh, excuse me, you have to. For real.
I know. That's why, and I think that's why when we was little, because she didn't want us to, or mom didn't want us to be like too much in company face. If you remember, I've always told y'all every time we had company, right? Like we'll know somebody's coming over. She'll just give us like maybe a hot 5-10 minutes or so, and we get to say hello and all of this stuff as kids, you know what I mean? And then after that, we kind of know already. But then if you're trying to act like you don't know, she give you that look like dismiss yourself. That's what that
Mhm.
look mean.
Going
Uh-huh.
back to the
The look
room.
the look she give you, you already know she ain't got to open her mouth. Dismiss yourself. Grown people
Time to
talking.
go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, back in the day, they had looks. You didn't have to do too much, especially them old folks. You give you that look, you know it's time to change gears and get on, make a turn, U-turn, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I thought that she was just so strict, like it was so ridiculous. But now it makes sense why she
Yeah.
acted like that.
And that's the very reason why, like with me being around having a great grandmother and stuff like that, they were, what I'm saying, strict. They didn't play a lot of that. And that's the very reason why when I have rules and certain things that like that, I explain to my children why. Because I realized the problem was you think they just mean because you really don't know why, this is all has to be this way. So I said, okay, with my kids, I'm going to let them know, explain to them. So then when I say it, they already like, okay, you know what I mean? Like they already know what time it is and we know why it's going on and understand it. Because back in the day, they didn't really explain. They ain't had all that time. I said what this is what you do and this is what you do. Period.
I was trying to plug up my damn phone. When I said StreamYard be draining my battery, Lord have mercy. You said no. When grown adults were around and talking. Uh-huh. Stay in a child's place. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
remember
say
about that staying in a child's place. I had a cousin, and, where their kids is just getting sassy and they laughing like it's cute. Girl, and I hear her on the phone, girl, you ought to see what she did. She was out, you know what I'm saying? One of my other cousins was like that too sometimes. I'm like, see, stay in a child's place. All that back talking and talking crazy to adults and stuff.
oh, Chad said he's the only child from his mother. Okay.
Oh, baby boy.
Ooh,
He was a
Lord,
baby boy.
Chad. Can you
Huh?
imagine dating Chad and he mama only baby? Lord have mercy. I bet Lord. And you said she was, I know she was overprotective. Lord.
Hmm?
Did she used to get in the way of your relationships, Chad? Because she was so overprotective of you? Probably gave your girlfriends hell.
He was probably
Mhm.
similar to my uncle, although my uncle ain't the only child, but it was like that because everybody else was grown and married. Well, my grandmother used to be buying them all them fresh clothes and just, you know what I'm saying, treating them like a prince over there, a king.
There go one of your favorite people, Golden. Hey, Dominique. I was just talking about you earlier, girl. Like, I don't like what's going on at all, but what I'm not going to do is get in it. I don't like it. I was so sad today.
Hey, Dom, I think it could be worked out, though. I do think that. I ain't getting in it either. I'm neutral. but I do believe, and I want you all to work it out.
Chad crazy.
What
Chad
Chad
said
say?
she didn't really know about the women.
He no, he just was like, let me just go ahead and protect these women. I ain't gonna even let her know they exist.
Oh, girl, I'm not. Don't get it. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 You
Yeah,
say
I know
y'all
y'all
good?
will. I know y'all gonna work that out. I know you are. Both of
Yeah,
you
I was
will.
sitting there. I guess what I was asking when I came live, Dominique, was who dropped the video first or who went live first. Because since you had took the videos down, I'm like, damn, I missed even the first one. Majority of the first one I came, you were going off, and I'm looking like, okay, I could just catch the replay, then it was gone. So I'm like, shit, I guess I just missed it all the way together now because the live streams are gone. Lord have mercy. So I was wondering, like, damn, how it started. Who dropped the video first, or who went live, or what happened? Yeah. Wow. You said they here? Oh, you put them back up? Or I thought about it. I said maybe they automatically went on private and then you got it on private them. So you know when you start going live, go then they automatically go on private unless until you're on private. Did yours wait? Did yours do that when you went live the other day, Golden? Did it go on private and then you have to unprivate it?
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. So as soon as I did it, I looked and checked to see everything, and I was like, okay. I remember Vibes mentioning that they automatically go into private, and you gotta undo it. So yeah, I was on top of it. Between you and the other person who gave me a quick text message lesson, I was good. Although I know you weren't, available, but I remember some things that you shared with me too. So it turned out to be a pretty good live with me doing it by myself. Between myself and my instructors.
Oh, you say you just deciding if you should make them public or not? Okay, well that's your decision. Sleep on it and see how you feel in the morning. You say, Golden, yes, I did not. Wait, you say you got a lot of clothes and shoes from them? Look at you. Chad right them around here buying clothes and shoes. You said they okay, still trying to be reasonable. Okay. I'm talking about I came on here today. I'm like, man, what the hell? I don't know if I walked into World War X or what. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I don't know what else y'all want to talk about. What time is it anyway? Let me see. Oh Lord, it's 4:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
Come and then we're at two. You see how fast 2 hours go by? I feel like
Mm.
I just came live. 2 hours already. Lord have mercy. He said, at least a bro fight. That's what I see. Oh man.
I might
Yeah.
start making dinner this morning. Shoot. Well, see, it's early for me, but I'm just saying, like these last few times that I was up, I'm like, let me just go ahead before it gets real hot and everything feeling cool. Let me just go ahead and make dinner. Shoes. My pot of chili was done by 6 in the morning.
You said it was nice chatting. You said vibes, it was nice chatting. Your channel is a cool vibe. Thank you. And until next time, peace, love, blessings, and always positive energy. Oh, excuse me. Good night, hon.
Good
You're
night.
welcome.
Good night, be my peace. You enjoy your evening or morning, evening.
Yeah. Take care of yourself till I see you next time, okay?
Dominique, exactly. Bros fight. And I know how y'all fight. That's why I know I'm listening and how all that went down. I didn't even see all the videos. I didn't even see all of his premiere. But from what I've gathered, from what you've said and done and what he's said and done, I already know y'all gonna work it out. I already know how men are. They, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be up, y'all gonna be fine.
Yeah, and then when everybody was thinking that was tea today, when everybody was thinking that was tea by the light bill, I'm looking like, where y'all been? Dominique said it on my panel, gave a whole story time. That wasn't no tea. We already knew about it.
Yeah. I remember when Dominique was talking about the mosquitoes outside and he had to come in and he shared, you know, he was open about his situation. In fact, he actually went live during his situation
Mhm.
with the camera on, not live with the camera off. He went live at one point with the camera on.
That's how transparent you are. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was kind of shocked because he was so transparent because I was thinking, ooh, these people be talking about folks and trying to clown. And I'm like, see, he just like, hey, it is what it is.
Hmm.
No shame.
And I
And
think
I
because
heard,
you
now you
came
see there,
on,
now Dominique was just open about it. It is what it is. Ain't nobody said nothing.
yeah, because I guess that you came on the scene telling your own stories, and now it's like, well, we done heard it already.
Right.
But
I
the
heard
minute
somebody,
you make somebody mad, trust and believe they're gonna throw it in your face. I'm telling
yeah.
you right now.
I saw a comment where, see, I didn't even share the whole story, but I saw a comment where they were talking about me. Yeah, her daughter had to run off from her, and then she ran off with some relatives. I was like, don't tell my story because you don't even know it. It didn't even go like that. Now, since we're talking about it, whoever that is must be in your bushes, which I already know who it is. It was one of them troll pages. So we know who you are. Okay. Anyway, you said whatever it was, or whatever you was trying, whatever kind, don't be mad at me because you got things going on with your family or your daughter or whatever. Okay. No. I told my daughter I wasn't taking her because I wanted her to have a semester off. Okay. Since we want to talk about it, I wanted her to have a semester off to regroup mentally because it's a lot of studying and a lot of things she has to do. And she's in another state, and especially with her major. And I felt like it was necessary. She didn't want to. And I told her I wasn't taking her. And she decided she was going to go anyway. I felt like I was trying to sabotage. She wanted to go ahead and finish up. So she went on and she didn't have to panhandle. She wasn't on their line, and then she got her own money because she would do summer gigs with TV on television. And she did her thing. And next thing I know, she was mad at me. And next thing I know, she was gone. And she didn't tell me she was leaving. And then I found out later. So yeah, that's how it was. And the relatives was her cousin, which is my little cousin. They all in college together. So
You know
that's
what? I
how that
saw
was.
that
It was two
comment
kids. As
somewhere.
y'all call these youngsters kids, it was two kids plotting. So B, I hope you took notes. Now write that down while you creating those videos. Create an AI one like that.
I saw a comment. I don't know who said it or where I saw it, but I definitely saw somebody talking about what you said about your daughter, and I'm looking like, huh? That ain't how the story went though. They trying to paint a narrative like your daughter just didn't want to be bothered with you, and I'm like, Lord
Right.
have mercy.
Because that's
See,
because
but I
that's how
know the
they
real
hoping
story,
it
so
was
I was
gonna
just
turn
like,
out.
whatever, let them be, let them think what they want.
Yeah, so I didn't even respond to that one. All the ones I was responding to, like I said, the day I responded, because I was like, hey, I'm for the you know what today, and I had a little alcohol in me. I was like, F this. I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? I already know they're gonna talk about it. And they, you know what I'm saying? And then there was one woman who said something, and I just didn't even respond to her. She said a few things. Next thing you know, she gonna make a comment where I could get the notification. And I'm like, see, I was trying to ignore you because by then I'm like, F it, let them people do and say what they want to say. They messy as heck. All they want is mess into the messes. They become part of the mess and become the highlight. And they ain't gonna want that. That's why they always talking about somebody. And that's another thing. Was Dom, were you talking about that today too? It was somebody, oh, I think it was somebody in your chat or somewhere that was an avatar time went off. But it's like these people, they want to talk about the content creator who's an avatar and who they are. But the main ones that be all saying it, I'm like, well, who the hell are you? You ain't even got a fake picture up there. All you got is an alphabet or a lion or a tiger or whatever you got and a fake name on your thing. You got a lot of nerve to be talking about somebody else who is an avatar. You don't know. You want to know all about them. But you over there laughing and stuff because you think you safe, but you're not. You're not like you think you are.
But look who's at work and talking about shh, don't tell on me. Hey Danim, I'm whispering. Hey Danim, don't get caught, honey. The said, I'm sneaking in. I'm at work.
All
Don't
right,
get
now
caught.
don't you get yourself terminated now, because you're gonna have to end up being on. We talked to. I think it was you. I talked to you about it, right? Or is it mistaken identity? You're gonna have to be in there doing that spicy side. He needs some new characters anyway. You might have to be take Feisty's place and start recruiting. So don't you get yourself caught up and you get terminated now.
Lord have
Lying to your
mercy.
boss that you online doing some work, then they find out the whole time you on vibes, you up in the castle somewhere, riding on the dang unicorn and a horse and a carriage.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the first, Danim. You see, I'm just tapping in. I know I missed so much. Hey, RC County. RC Wayne County 313. How you doing? Welcome to the castle. You definitely missed a lot. Yep. The
Wayne
YouTube streets were
County.
on the YouTube streets were on fire today, literally.
You in Michigan, right? Wayne County. Is that Detroit? Wayne County, right? Or somewhere over there.
Oh gosh, the Nim said I don't want to have to join Acid Crew for $20 interviews. You might get 30 if you give a side story.
Well, don't let
Let me
them
stop.
$20 interviews take your whole income away from you now while you over there lying to the boss.
I be feeling bad for the people though that be at work. Like when online be so entertaining during the day, I be looking like I know these people be mad. They be on the clock. They can't even be on here and they be missing every damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't wait for lunchtime.
Mhm. And that's why the recap is so important to so many people. Cause
Yeah.
they be at work and then they like, girl, we don't miss everything. And then we just make one stop at the castle and we found out everything that happened that day. Hmm.
Yeah. I know it would be like that if I was out all day. And when it has been, that's why I used to watch your stuff, because I would be, what I'm saying, out working more at that time. But you weren't really doing a lot of recap, but whatever it was, I was listening because yeah, you will miss a lot. You got to be thinking you got to hurry up and run home so you can. It's almost feeling like, oh, I got to hurry up and get home so I could catch up. You know?
Yeah, because back then that's when I was playing the clips and then you was watching them people and so you miss everything. So you like, ooh, vibes came with the clips and all the receipts. Gordon was in heaven when she found my channel.
Yeah, because
Oh,
especially because I didn't watch that channel. Like everybody
no.
else would be watching, and then sometime I would just go just to see like what they be talking about, and I might catch a little bit of it. But yeah, that was it. And now that thanks for jogging my memory back, because I didn't watch that specific channel, but I would get all the 411 coming back, so I would hear what that specific person did, and all that stuff, and what somebody else said and did to them. And I'm like, oh, okay. Even if you wasn't going to work all day, if you're not watching that channel, you don't feel like sitting there watching it all day. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. You said Marcus came with some heat today. One had heat and one had a torch and nobody had no water in sight. Put it that way, okay?
Hmm. Yeah.
At first, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I'm like, nah, they gotta be playing us or something. I
I
thought it was
thought
a
that
whole
too.
play.
I thought that too. I'm like, is this something to get us everybody going? Like, how did it happen? Because it seemed like it's like something that's, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, They was just walking down the street together. You know what I mean? It happens.
Yeah, so
Incidents happen.
it still didn't even dawn on me. Even when I saw the premiere schedule and it said Dom kicked me out and whatever, I'm thinking it just like, boy, bye, get out my house. You getting on my nerves type of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm thinking it's just okay. But lordy, lordy.
Yeah. Did you read Chad's? coming.
I heard about your channel from the so-called Rich CC. Oh, okay. I got it now. When you was first telling me, Chad, I was having a slow moment. But then again, I won't even say it's a slow moment because once I say I'm done, I'm done. Like mentally, I'm done. So it's like technically somebody is dead to me, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So when you go talking about, I'm like, huh? Who? What? Golden was like, girl, are you okay?
I was like, what? Like, I was just shaking my head. I didn't even say nothing. I'm like, hello? Anybody home?
No, the
Like they
lights
used
were
to,
off.
Mhm. Like they say, the lights is on, but nobody's home. Yeah,
Hmm.
shit, checked out.
Yeah. Once I say I'm good, I'm good. I'm done. Like mentally, I'm done. I don't even think about you. You say insecure trans versus the Napoleon. Lord have mercy. Don't get Dominique started again, because Dominique been on a damn rampage. Okay.
Please don't start no like they gonna say James Brown. Yeah, I'll be James Brown. Cause I mean, how you gonna clown somebody and they got their real hair? Now what kind of era are we in? People with real hair is getting clowned, where everybody else who's walking around with fake hair and walking around with so-called human hair, they don't even know if it's human hair or not because they ain't did a DNA on it. You try to clown me about my hair because I got it pressed down with a flip. And so, like James Brown said, won't be no static. Don't start none, won't be none. Please, no more static tonight.
Oh gosh. Hey
Little-
Gregory, good morning. You're normally replay crow. You know we bad when Gregory wake up and we still alive. Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Gregory. Listen, if I could count on one person to be under there under the replay, it's Gregory. And other people too, or girl Sheila and Mistress Robinson, and the list go on and on. Pooh, everybody. Gregory
Mm-hmm.
definitely replay crew every morning. Yep. Shout out to you, Gregory. I
And
hope you're
speaking of
doing
Sheila,
okay.
I'm sorry. Hey, Gregory. Shout out to Gregory. And shout out to Dannon. But hey, Sheila Ramirez and Mrs. Robinson. Sheila, she never fails me. It's like she gonna watch that show. I guess during the daytime or whatever. Instead of her watching One Life to Live, she watching The Castle. Instead of General Hospital, Days of Our Lives. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, oh man, women. Hold on 1 minute, y'all.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But Chad, I got you. Hey BMW, how you doing? Good morning. What is going on? You said, damn, I gotta go back. Who clowned your hair?
That was from another channel. A caller called in, sitting over there upset about Marcus calling this for real gorilla by the behavior about what he said about a woman, but while he's busy talking about Marcus saying it about a woman, he calls me. I don't even know who it was. Maybe it was somebody on that panel. Uh, Saying I look like James Brown and everybody all laughing and rolling. Like, how you laughing at me? Because I got my hair. And all y'all who laughing ain't either got none, it ain't growing, ain't never had none, or you got something that ain't even yours. You can't clown me for having my real hair. Now, the last time somebody said I was wearing a weave. Get it together. I'm a natural woman, like they say. I'm a natural woman, and I'm not down to nobody who wear makeup and stuff like that. That's great and it's beautiful and all of that. I'm just not. I don't feel like all that. I'm cool. I can meet men just like that. I mean, I'm sure they can too, but I'm just saying I ain't got no problem. I'm cool. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
with
I
my
was sitting
hair.
there. I was sitting there thinking, and I say, Lord, the street's so busy. I already knew in my mind I wasn't coming live to like 3:34 or something. Because I wasn't even home. When I came live, that's when I just got home. Literally, like 30 minutes before I came live, that's when I got home. But I already knew the way the streets was busy. I'm like, I might as well go live when the streets calm down. Out to everybody. I know what you meant, BMW. I got you. Even if it was a V. Hey V. Listen, I got so many different names. I got VQ, Queen V, QV, Vibes Queen, VQ, all kind of stuff. Okay, but I know what I get it. Everybody got their own little name for me.
And my name for you is Vibes. I shorten it sometime, if you notice.
Hmm. Yeah, Vibes, Dom. You
Uh-huh.
shorten everybody name.
Yeah, that's how we do down here. Everybody got a short name. We ain't got time to say the whole name.
Hmm.
Too many syllables.
Oh, so Dominique said, I knew when a okay, I knew when I warned him about. Hold up, I knew eight warned him about.
Dominique got a little bit of golden syndrome going on right now. I be typing and then realize I've been and hit it so fast. I didn't even look to see that was using
Oh,
typing the R instead of the S.
I know what it is. Remember the live that was scheduled earlier? I'm not even subscribed to that individual, the one that was starting with Dominique that day in the castle. We ain't even gonna
Right.
say that thing name, but anyway, yeah. So had a whole live schedule. So somebody sent me the link. Talking about, look, this thing trying to jump in too, trying to drag. I'm like, child, I never even went over there to go see the damn live. Like,
Oh,
child,
wait a
please.
minute. I
Mm?
got a little VQ moment. Hold up. I said, yeah, now I done got confused on what thing.
No, the one that came to the castle messing with Dominique that night, and Dominique just dropped the mic.
Oh, okay. Okay. King. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
King, Oklahoma. Yeah.
no promo over here that for that fool. Nope.
That's why I said King, Oklahoma.
Hmm.
No city.
He said people be waiting to say anything negative about y'all. Y'all be cooking, especially when VQ starts saying, "Okay." I think you was the other one, the one that night that say anytime VQ say something at the end, well, okay, you know she mean that shit.
And
I think that was you, right? I was laughing on the replay.
I know one thing when vibes go off, she goes off. And she don't do it quite often. And she really don't do much cursing.
I be nice and chill. Just don't mess with me. Yes, I be saying it to my wife. Oh gosh, your wife probably like, how you find them crazy people on YouTube? You say, hey Shady. You say, what happened to heaven? I don't know. I know somebody in the chat earlier was telling us that was actually or cast was nice for what was saying that CJ went to go see Cassandra. So I don't know where is heaven. Hey Unique.
Hopefully, Heaven is back home with her grandmama and trying to get herself together. CJ, first of all, whatever went down with CJ in the law, CJ is probably using that for his reason to get back over down there. He ain't running from nothing. That's his excuse. That Heaven, baby, I'm gonna have to leave because they own me, and she already saw the situation, so she don't know all the details. He ain't told her all or whatever. And then I heard they said, now this is some hearsay, but it sure did sound good and funny, whatever, if it was hearsay or not. They said she was crying when CJ got on the Greyhound. And as the Greyhound took off, she started running after the Greyhound till she fell out or something.
She definitely have an ugly cry. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. And
Man, that dude don't mean none of them no good. That girl was drunk and he recorded her. She had done threw all up into the dog, the little wagon thing the dog was in. And he put all of that on IG. Now look, he done broke what it was? Uh Black Cassandra I did what to her job, all of this stuff, and she's still with him. Women, we got to do better. Okay?
They they were in bed. The video I saw, he and Cassandra in bed together. So you know darn well if they spent the night with each other in the bed together. Well, I ain't gonna say, but with CJ, yeah. Now we'll see if y'all saying with Golden, it could just be just you stay on that side. But you know, yeah. So they was in bed together. Then CJ got one where he was cooking. So he probably was cooking breakfast in bed for Cassandra.
Lord have mercy.
Mhm. I don't know if it was breakfast, could have been lunch or dinner, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Uh,
Say what you finish.
no, go ahead.
Now I was going to tell them, I said, say what you want. But one thing about me, you can say whatever you want to say about me. But one thing I want you to know, I don't take no disrespect from no man at all. Period. Okay? You disrespect me and I'm gone. Bye bye. And I'm not going to even think twice about it.
Know your worth.
I sure do. So for anybody that's out here thinking that you could say what you want about VQ, if you don't know your worth, ain't a damn thing you could tell me. Cause I dead ass be seeing people on here be thinking they gonna size me up and say what about me. If you don't know your worth and you tolerate disrespect, you ain't talking to me. We ain't on the same level. Cause no man will disrespect me and hear from me again. Period. Say it, Golden.
You put that period behind that sentence before I could unmute myself.
I was waiting on you to double it up.
I mean,
Come
I was
on with it.
period.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hmm.
Mhm. And I ain't just talking, that's a proven fact. All right? Y'all know it's a proven fact.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but he's out there. I saw him, his videos. He was out there on Hollywood Boulevard. But like I said, and he's out there in panhandling. Well, he's doing the different type of panhandling. He got him a microphone and a radio doing silly stuff, and they dropping money in the bucket. So at least he's trying to work for his. But then I saw him, and like I said, it looked like he was in Pasadena or Glendale, but I think it was Pasadena. So CJ just been roaming up there out in the streets out there. Uh,
You
and
said
if he don't
somebody
have a
need
baby
to
by
react to
Cassandra,
y'all
he might
lives.
end up with one, huh?
Lord have mercy, they telling me, they said in the chat, somebody need to react to our lives. Damn, we be acting up that bad? They say a reaction trying to need to react to us. Damn. And here we are thinking we were angels.
They do
RC
be
Wayne County.
reacting. They react. They start lying on us or cussing us out. Spreading false narratives. So that's how they react. Hmm. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to even talk about it. But that's how they react.
Nah, because my mom told me, hell nah, don't tolerate no disrespect from no man. If he's sitting up here bossing you around all day, talking trash to you all day, calling you all kind of B's and HOEs and all of that, And then in the night, want to talk about tap you on the shoulder, talk about baby roll over. Be like, Ninja, did you remember what you said 12 hours ago?
Hmm.
Mm.
And could y'all imagine? Y'all know how good vibes keep these notes. She'll be like, earlier today at 12:57 p.m. 30 seconds, 12:57 and 30 seconds, the sun was bright right before it rained. You said, and you called me. Shucks. Vibes are
Dead
having me.
ass. Golden was rolling on the phone. I'm telling you, Golden, she ain't got a lie for me. She was on the phone one day and it was something my husband said to me. And I said, "What you talking about?" I don't even remember what year it was or whatever. And I'll be like, "Did you remember saying that in 2008, 2009?" Or my husband be like, "Girl, I don't remember shit that happened in 2008 and 2009 and whatever." Like, what the hell?
It's like she got a mental notebook, like for some of that stuff.
I be sitting up there telling this man, I remember exactly which weekend it was. I remember exactly which day. He's like, "Shut the front door. How you do that?" I remember exactly what weekend it was, what day it was, all of that. Yeah, because we had big plans. Because we was dating for a whole year, and that was the weekend we was gonna spend our first weekend together. So it was a big deal, and we were going to the beach and all kind of shit we had planned out. But I remember, yeah.
That reminds me of my niece. One time she had sent my brother a letter, and she was talking about, I guess, reminiscing about one time he went to visit her. Not I guess, but that's what he had, happened. And she was like going in like that, like, and then she went like I was rolling when I read the letter. Then we went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I had this. She knew what each of them had. And then the next day we went to church, and I was wearing this and this, and you had all. She was just like a little vibes. Yep,
Uh-huh. Then I went
right in the
kicking
book.
it up, talking about, "You remember when I met you at work and that lady at work, she was acting like she liked you and all of this shit." He like, "Man, I don't remember none of them people. None of this. That. Like, what are you talking about?" I got a good memory. Okay.
My memory
It
comes
was
and
this
goes
because
now.
it was this lady golden. Like, I'm gonna let you finish, but it
Mhm.
was this lady that was throwing herself at him when we met. But go ahead.
Well, he might have had so many of them probably in his day. You who knows? She's just a lady to him. You know what I mean? Nothing special. No, I was just saying, like, with mine, it depends on what it is. That it could, I could remember, like, then some things that are not really that significant. Like, for example, that situation about how the flying monkey situation happened. I had moved on until it was brought up again. But I'm glad, thank God for transcripts and document. That's why it's good to keep up with your documentation, especially when you go to court for something. That's why y'all don't know why I liked Vibes' channel so much. I'm like, damn, she remind me of me, worse than me. But what I liked about it, because I like law and I know how important documentation is. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that often. So, not just any world. You'll see it in the world where people who are into the law and all that and in the courts. But I was impressed.
Yeah.
Where she had her documentation and her dates and times and when they said this and, her notes and stuff like that. Yeah. But like I
Uh-huh.
said, thank God for transcripts, because see, part of court and law is transcripts. So I was able to read exactly. And then I'm realizing, oh dang, we wasn't just flying monkeys. We was well, I'm gonna say we. Well, I'll just say I'm just gonna be general today. Dang, the general people or whoever Marcus's CCs are, they weren't just flying monkeys. They were peons too. Thank God for the transcript.
Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Yeah, like I know, like even the other day when I had to sit up there and put up that video, look how effortlessly I did that. I went back in time within 15 minutes. hmm
Yeah.
I went back months ago within 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Mind blowing, right?
Yep.
That was all the way back in May. Like, who the hell have any receipt from now that they could say somebody said back in March or whatever?
Mm. Yep. People don't keep up with that. Heaven is
Yeah.
naive. Heaven is a naive girl that doesn't fully understand life. What the hell is she doing with CJ? You remember her grandmama? Did you ever hear the phone call that CJ made with her grandmother? That's what makes it worse, because her grandmother's supporting it. She almost kind of seemed like CJ a good man. I'm like, all right, like they y'all just in love. Unless grandmama just don't want to be bothered. Grandmama act like she all right with it. So if you got a grandmama who ain't got no issues with it. CJ must be a good old man.
Yeah. Oh
Vibes, I have a
gosh.
good memory also, and I don't forget stuff. And that's a problem to some people I know, and didn't write anything down. Oh yeah, people have problems when you're pretty well rounded and knowledgeable. Then they get to saying like with me, you think you know everything, and what it is they be mad because they think I know everything. Okay, because I don't know everything, and that's why I like to be around smart people. Growing up, my friends were all nerds. And I always liked friends that was smarter than me because I was gonna learn something from my best friend. My best friends actually are smarter than me. So imagine, or smarter than me in some areas, a lot of areas, should I say? So imagine if they met my best friends. I like being around smart, just people who are knowledgeable or know something or know, you know what I'm saying? So I can learn something. I don't want to have to be the teacher all the time. Tell me something too.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, Golden. So,
Hmm.
hey, Shebo there. Welcome to the castle. I know what you meant, hon. You said CJ has been on his IG with a new girl humiliating her. Girl, let me tell you, the plot twist is allegedly, because I didn't see it for myself yet. The plot twist is she's not a new girl. That's the same one that was on here talking about he broke her jaw. Cassandra.
Wait a minute, she Boulder. Is it the black girl with with braids? I'm trying to figure out because I saw it look like he would met a Caucasian girl on the street and they was acting silly and ain't no telling. I'm not on IG. So what was it? Are you talking about the black girl with the braids? Because if so, that's Cassandra, the one whose jaw he broke.
Yeah, when I get off here, I'm gonna go look into it because I haven't really been on his IG in days. So when I get off, I'm gonna look to see is it Cassandra he's with. Yeah. But if
Yeah,
it's
hell,
her, girl, you better not come back on here complaining again.
girl, since Cassandra knows she already knows she can't come back. Because she already look, she was, she'll know what people are gonna be saying.
It's just always so funny and hypocritical to me how people could come on here and they could just say all kind of stuff. Like at the end of the day, I'm somebody's wife. So when you come on here, you say demeaning stuff to me, you're disrespecting somebody's wife, right? But let somebody dare say something to, just like if it's a male CC, let somebody say something about their wife and see how they get offended. And keep in mind, they're part of not even on the internet. You know what I mean? Or it's just the disrespect and the double standards. So just
Yep.
imagine if my husband know that I was being called names on here. You think he's gonna be happy about that?
Mhm.
But if we do it back, oh, it won't be cool.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand about these people. It's like you think you can just get away with doing something like what where you come from? Where you think that's okay? Like you can't convince me that you come from some tough bad area because if you came from a tough bad area, then you it wouldn't be so easy for you to do a lot of things or not to understand what people are doing back. Because if you came from a tough bad type of area, then they retaliate. And they don't just take you, they might take the whole family. Or they may not just come after you. You know what I mean? So, and then when people start, coming back, and then you get mad when they come back, like it's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, these people ain't came like they be trying to act like, oh, because I come, no, because you would know better. You would know that ain't how it works where you get to just do whatever. Like how people had the nerve enough. That individual was over there for months talking about me, and then when I come back and say something, or come back and then talk about her parents, now it's like, where y'all come from? Where y'all think it's okay? Now, what you wasn't saying nothing to her? And it's just like speaking of that, because I ain't saying no names. While now that the people, let's just say you bring up the individual, then it'd be like, see, I ain't talked about them in months. But what you did to them has affected them. because it might not have been months. It might have been a year ago the last time you talked to them, but it depends on what you did to them. Could it be a long-term effect? Like, then they got people still coming back with lies from something that you highlighted on your channel. That's just like a person who's been assaulted, SA. Yeah, it might have happened 30 years ago, but it's still affecting them. Don't think, and that's why I be saying, well, do they think things is like, it ain't no expiration date, it ain't no statute of limitations. Especially when a person has gone through something, the person is over there highlighting that somebody didn't have babies in another country, and then they got people coming after them, or you see comments every now and then with people making them statements, and then people talking about some panties, and the same individual already came forward and said that that it wasn't true. Okay, that, you know what I'm saying, but that's an effect. So if today they talk about it from something that was spread 2 or 3 years ago, it's not old, it's still new, because you are still affected by it, because people are still bringing it up, making fun and laughing and spreading the lies and the rumors.
Hmm. And if you're up in here, you're wondering like, oh, I clicked on this video because I wanted to hear about Summer. What happened to Summer? What happened to Dominique and Marcus and all of that? All you got to do is rewind and go back to the beginning because we already covered that. Okay, so no, we didn't clickbait you. All right, just rewind a little bit. And thank you all for joining us. Lord have mercy.
Yep.
Hmm. But Golden, I got a bone to pick with you. Now you know you're
Uh-oh.
gonna have to. You done started something now, so you're gonna have to keep going live like you did, right? Because you got to keep Warlord company while he's working.
I am. I said I am. Well, I'll figure out a day, y'all. So y'all gonna have me really being all out there. I said, oh, what I did say is that I might go out there and look for CJ. That might be one of my, sometimes I be out. So I might be out one night looking for CJ.
Tell a
And then I'm
Warlord
gonna
you
pop
be
the camera on.
working. You be working, and that 5 hour live play came in clutch, right? Yeah, because nobody don't really be time. Nobody don't really be. That's why the morning show did so good. Remember? And
Mhm.
it's not gone. It's not gone because when my schedule changed, then of course I'm gonna come back with a morning show. So we have different, I'm talking about when school started and they're gone, then of course the morning show could come back and whatever. Because then
Well,
I won't be able to stay up so late like now, if that makes sense.
well, maybe I'll have a hangover Saturday show, from the night before. Hangover Saturday.
Hmm. People have to be very miserable to talk about someone they have never seen or heard about. Right. Say that again for the ones in the back. I'm looking like, man, what the hell? I be around here living rent free in people's head, got whole condos in their head. And I'm like, I be offline so unbothered. So unbothered. Don't even be on here and be getting cussed out. I'm like, child. And I think in reality, people be thinking that, oh, they're upset me. No, because a lot of times I get up, I don't even come on here right away. If y'all pay attention to what I say, a lot of times I come on here, it be 5 o'clock in the evening and all of that. I ain't allowing nobody to ruin my day. Nobody. So, because sometimes you got to think about stuff. If you're gonna wake up and you're gonna come on social media and you're gonna get triggered, why do that to yourself? No, get up, start your day, and then when you feel like you could deal with the madness, then you come online. That's how VQ is able to protect her energy. But when you instantly wake up in the morning and you're instantly bomb rushed with negativity, of course that's going to change the trajectory of your day. You know what I mean? No, I can't do that. Nope.
Yeah. And that's why I try not to, you know what I'm saying, have those kind of more early discussions. Sometimes I slip, but when you be seeing a lot of foolishness all at once, or somebody that said something had the nerve,
Hmm.
like something else I saw. But I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it on Saturday, Hangover Saturday.
All right, now you better trademark that copyright if somebody done steal it.
I'll come up with another one. One that's better, even better one.
Mhm. Lord have mercy. But what else we got to talk about, y'all? We are coming up on 3 hours. Anybody have any final words?
Going once, going twice. Last call for alcohol.
In the castle. And y'all can't get these no alcohol this late anywhere. Cause even down here, I think they stop selling alcohol at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. during the week. And I don't know what time it started on Sundays. If it's 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it was something to it.
Well,
And you
wait a
know what's
minute.
so crazy? When I was traveling on my road trip, I didn't even realize that some states don't sell alcohol on Sundays. I
I
think
think it's
Georgia or
not
Alabama
necessarily a.
was one of them.
Was it a state or is it a city? Because I know sometimes it's different cities. Like I know in Texas, you can be in one city, they call it a dry city, where they don't sell alcohol at all, but the next city over or the next town over.
No, it was a state. I think it
Oh,
was
wow.
Alabama or Georgia, one of them. I want to say it was Alabama.
That's interesting.
Yep, no alcohol on Sundays. Let me look, because I like to be accurate with what I'm saying. Let me make
Hmm.
sure. Just like last night, I was sitting on here. Remember, it was somebody in the chat said something about North Carolina had the biggest prison, the largest prison or whatever. So I'm a perfectionist. So after the live ended and I was watching the replay, I'm sitting up there looking, because that's when I catch all my little mistakes where I misspoke and I could correct it the next day. So my replay is very important to me. That's when I catch comments that I didn't catch in real time and stuff. So then I'm looking, I'm like, hold up. When I Google it, it say North Carolina do not have the largest prison. It's actually California. If you're going by square footage of a single building, it's actually California.
Which which
And
which
then
which prison is that in California?
no, because what I did, I Googled which state had the most states. I mean, with the most prisons, and it was
Right, I'm
actually
asking you which
Texas.
one is the. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
It was actually Texas and something else. I'm not looking at it right now. But then
Hmm.
when I said, okay, the answer wasn't good enough, so I searched by which state had the largest prison by square footage, like the building itself. It was actually California. It didn't say what name of the prison, just said California was the state.
Oh, okay.
So that I had to come back and say that, because I didn't tell y'all the information, but I said something about when Dwayne, the interview we did, the 35 years. And I remember when I was saying, he said he was at the largest prison in North Carolina. And it was somebody in the chat said something like, oh no, North Carolina don't have, it was something. So then I wasn't pleased. Something was not settling with me. So I looked it up and I said, see, actually California have the largest prison by square footage.
Well, maybe he was in the
So
largest one in North Carolina.
what I was looking up again, I came to Google for something. I said I was going to look it up. It wasn't about the prison. It was something else we were talking about.
Can the chat help us out? Chad, I know you
Oh, I
remember
know what it
everything.
is. I know what it is. Which state do not sell alcohol on Sunday?
Okay.
Which state doesn't, let's see, sell alcohol on Sundays? I can't remember if it was Georgia or it was one of them. Let me see. Huh. Unless it was that city, then you're right, Golden, because it said no single U.S. state bans all alcohol sales completely, but a few states, including Mississippi, North Carolina, and Utah, prohibit off-premises hard liquor or spirit sales on Sundays.
Well, I know in Los Angeles, you could buy alcohol 24/7 at one time if the store was open. But during the after the riots, the 1992 riot, 91, 91,
But then
whatever year
again,
that
it's
was.
right here. It says state
Well,
liquor restrictions on Sundays. Mississippi State run package stores are closed on Sundays, though local on premises beer rules can vary. North Carolina, state controlled like ABC liquor stores are entirely closed for liquor sales on Sundays. Utah, state owned liquor and wine stores are completely closed on Sundays, though restaurants can still serve drinks with food. Other states like oh see, I knew I wasn't crazy. Other states like Alabama, Texas, Montana restrict packaged spirits or wine sales on Sundays, either statewide or through local option laws. I knew I wasn't crazy. It was Alabama or Georgia. Yep, it was Alabama.
Well, I know Texas is local because they can buy alcohol on Sundays, but it's probably those dry cities and towns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chad,
but
I was talking about even at the gas station, they can't sell no beer or whatever until Sunday. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Yep.
Mhm.
What you were going to say, Gordon?
Oh no, I was just saying, like after the riots, they start having ordinances in place in some, in the city of Los Angeles, where they had to stop selling alcohol by 2 or something like that, 2 with whatever it was. But it used to be 24/7. You can go if it was a store that was open or a little whatever spot that was open that sold alcohol, you can go there and get it.
Y'all can't figure out something yet? Clearly, Google is my best friend. I run to Google for
Mhm.
everything instead of sitting up here talking about, I don't know. Just look it up.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. That's the very
Uh-huh.
reason why I don't understand why everybody keeps saying what Marcus is doing is illegal. Because I didn't already pulled it up. I got the screenshot. I could go ahead and just give a whole lesson on it right now, and the reasons why he's able to do it with no problem, and that's why he's unbothered. And they keep forgetting he mentioned he had a legal team. So I don't know why they keep arguing about it. But if he had a legal team, I mean, yeah, he could be lying, but I don't believe he is. And I, I see how he can do it. But they keep on saying, oh, they need to be tested. No, that's not a production company. They don't need to be. They don't have to. They're treated like it's a regular little home situation. Anyway, I ain't gonna give y'all no more lessons. Like my mother and father used to say, and grandparents, go to the dictionary, look it up, give you some work to
Our
do.
JR got a question for you, Golden. It's on the screen.
Oh, what is that? Okay. Let me look at it because my eyes was like funny too. I could barely shop right. I'm like, I gotta take these vitamins or something. Okay. Scott
I'll read it
Peterson
for you.
might be released. What do you think about this? Was Scott Peterson? I think he had something to do with what was his wife's name again? Was that the one with the pregnant wife?
Yeah, Scott
I think he
Patterson.
had something to do with it.
Yeah, Scott Patterson, Golden. Oh, then you came back and said Peterson. I've
I
never even
think
heard
he,
about this person before.
yeah, I can't think of his wife's name. That was a long time ago. She was pregnant, and they was at the water. Like, help me out, because you remember it, Jr. But is this the story where they were out near the water at the boat or something? And she came up missing, Casey or something like that.
It's on the screen.
Let me say, Scott Peterson is the man who unalived his pregnant wife. Yeah, but that was they never found her body or something like that. Cassie, what's his name? Lacey. That's right. Yeah, something like that. I done forgot all about that case. Is he about to get released? They've been talking about the Menendez brothers too. Were you in Cali when the teen girl was unalive by the owner over a bottle? Yeah, that's why the yes, Latasha Harlan. They was out there in Watts, and she beat that Asian girl, that Asian lady up. That Asian lady got a tap on the hand. Just got probation or something, and that's not what's really started. But that made that was like part of it. Like this, that was part of it. Then the Rodney King situation happened, and uh nobody got convicted with that Rodney King thing, really, it wasn't even supposed to be a riot. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was off work, I was at home, and all of a sudden I was watching TV and they had the news pop up that they had something going on the corner of Florence and I
Hey,
think it was
KW.
Western Normandy. No, Florence and Normandy. But what it was a Caucasian guy in a truck driver. And I guess he was hollering out his truck, like laughing about the situation. and they ran over to the truck. Like he started it. They don't know it was a Caucasian guy who started it. You know what I'm saying? Laughing about it or whatever. And his dumb self didn't have this truck lock. Like I don't understand y'all people in these other states. We always, for the most part, lock our doors when we drive because folks will run up onto your car while you're at a red light or something, and open up your car door, snatch your purse out. Like y'all got, I don't know. I be noticing people from other states and cities and stuff. Y'all would get messed up coming out here and not being safe. Anyway, his door wasn't locked, and they opened up the door and jumped on him. And it just started up a whole thing. Then they just start acting up. Next thing you know, it was a liquor store right there. This I realized Negroes, they like stealing liquor. The first place they ran, they just was acting up, start taking that liquor and looting. And the looting started it was like a virus. And then I think what made it worse is they had it on the news where they was showing the why they was going on. So people watching right now, they like, hey, now they jump on the same bandwagons like the ASI folks, right? Now they jumping on the bandwagon. Next thing you know, we hear, and then the word of mouth, oh, they over there at the swap meet. They over here. Shoot, before the night was up, baby, they just kept moving over from neighborhood to neighborhood, and then it was on. It was on for days and weeks, and them policemen couldn't do nothing. I was watching them. They was outnumbered. They was just watching people steal. They was just standing there while people was running down the street with stuff. Wasn't nothing they could do. And finally, they had enough of it. And everybody who I knew from the hood, I'm gonna tell you what their main things they was stealing. Main numero uno, alcohol. Everybody was drinking. Everybody had food and meat. Then they had some out there to be trying to sell the stuff, right? Flip it. But yeah, they was stolen a whole bunch of liquor, cigarettes, stuff like that. They was hitting up the pawn shops, everywhere they could go. So yeah, the Tasha Harlan. So they kind of was like around that same time with the Tasha Harlans, and then that Rodney King. They burnt down everything. I said, they stupid. They crazy. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. They burned down everything, right? So now you didn't inconvenience, not just show, the elders and everybody else. Because now you got to go over to another neighborhood. Now you burning it down. Now you going over to their neighborhood. You got to go over there now. Crazy.
You said that's why you love this sector, Dom? Why you say that? You said laugh more loud. That's why I love this sector. LOL.
Oh, thank you, JR. You must have been out. Where are you from? I forgot about the TVs and electronics. What am I doing? Oh yeah, everybody had them a good old TV. You must have been out here during the time. Because I sure forgot about the TVs.
All
But
I think of, sorry, go ahead,
no, go
finish.
ahead.
What I told you, and I ain't got to just sit here and cap. I said, I'm happy when I saw Dominique came on YouTube because now I get to know Dominique for Dominique, not because of a storyline. That's a bad way to look at somebody just because of a storyline. I want to get to know Dominique for Dominique. That's what I was happy about when you popped up on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
I had forgot about Dominique was part of that storyline. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because now we getting familiar with Dominique. Because
Mm-hmm.
Dominique was like, mm-hmm,
And then I sat there and I said, say what you want, but Dominique looked fun as hell. Okay.
mm-hmm,
To hang out with or something. Look like you have a great time. For real.
mm-hmm.
Does seem like, just chill. Like just chill energy, outgoing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go to ATL and hang out with Dom.
yeah. I wish my bro could get away from that storyline. Now, JR, I ain't gonna lie, like it was a riot and it was scary a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because they was burning up so much. I was like, shoot, I hope they don't just start burning just anything. And it was sad because they was burning up so much, they only had so many firefighters. And they would just, I remember some stuff, they was just burning and burning. They just had to burn all the way down. They couldn't get to it. But it was like a fun time too. It's crazy. This before I had kids and stuff. And what made it fun, like I had never been to the projects before. Okay. And so I was hanging out with my friend's sister's house, and one of my friends came over, and she drove, a few of us, and we got in the car, her boyfriend's car. And when I tell you, and this is the thing, they would be partying, then the police would come and make them all leave. The police did not want to see the Crips and Bloods act. That was the first time I was like, damn, I don't know why I didn't take pictures of that. The Crips and Bloods was actually partying together. They were tying their red and blue rags together, taking photos together, all of that. Now, my friend's sister, them, they live further east. These are a little more raunchy. Like I said, out here, the hoods are different. Then you have the better, more, you know what I'm saying, middle class hoods. And then you have the ones that are a little bit more lower class. It's interesting how it is. Like people think because you say you from the hood in LA, all hoods are not the same. They got sections that are different. Anyway,
Well,
huh?
this what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap this show up in 5 minutes. It's gonna be 3 hours. Anything we want to talk about, y'all gotta come back tomorrow. We can finish talking about it. Okay?
Okay, yeah, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, okay, we're gonna wrap this up, y'all.
Yeah, it's
But
5:30 a.m. I'm getting my
mhm.
ass off here. But what I do want to say is, you say I'm gonna drop some exclusive receipts on Vibe. What, girl? You know, you say receipts. You speaking my language.
Dom know he over here where there's a vault. He know about Vibes being a receipt queen. Dom said don't get it twisted. Cause Dom said that shoot, he got a little vote over there too. I got a
Mhm.
little something over here too now. I ain't got no big vote, but I got some documentations and some files, some X files too.
I think everybody at this point got their own little private vault. Their own
Mhm.
little stash.
Yeah, I got
Oh
some
God.
documentation over here too. So when these people folks be lying, you know what I'm
No, but
saying?
you know what be hilarious to me? How much y'all pay attention and y'all learn from me. Seriously. I'm talking about they done got to the point now where they send me the receipt, they sending me the channel name, who said it, all of this. Y'all ain't playing around. And I
Mm,
love that. Uh-huh. So I know when I talk it's not just falling on deaf ears. So that's what's up.
yeah, I know
Hmm.
you about to wrap it up, but I be thinking that when my kids do something, I'm like, dang, all this time I thought they was, in la la land. You know what I mean? And now they utilizing, you know what I'm saying, something that I done told them or repeating it. We're gonna talk about that, JR, another day. No, Compton, they got good and bad parts, but Compton's not that bad. And what people don't know, they got an area sections of Compton where there are a lot of they just make it seem like it's all like they got professionals that's in Compton. Well, that'd be a whole nother story. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like educators and all that kind of stuff that are in Compton.
I know what can happen. Y'all want me to stay here? This is the deal. You want me to stay? Somebody got to hit my cash app. Somebody got to hit my cash app. If you want me to stay here, hit my cash app with a minimum of $25, and I'll stay here extra 30 minutes. Now, who want me to stay?
$ Vibes Queen 6.
Mm-hmm. Time is money. You send me a cash app, I'll stay. Say think I won't. Tell them Golden. Think I won't.
Mhm.
And no, I'm not begging. If you want me to stay alive, I'll stay alive. But somebody got to give me some money. If it ain't
Oh.
making money, it don't make sense. Okay? You say I always
Mhm.
been prepared for the
No, look what
child. You
Don
say
talking about that spicy. Don said that Marcus ain't the only one with no dang spicy. They acting like Marcus the only one roaming around with something spicy. They've been having spicy since
Lord.
during VHS times and before then. But I guess, you want to talk about recordings. Before DVDs came out, some folks was having spicy with them big old home recorders. Well, what you gonna give them 5 minutes? Somebody to come up with for the quarter, the $25.
1 minute is 3 hours. I'm gone. You say,
Six
and we ain't
minutes
even
to
meet or
refresh
gone
y'all.
anyway. Hell no. Mm-mm. Huh?
And I was singing 6 minutes. Never mind. Don't worry about it. You probably don't even know that song. Never mind. Bye.
Yep, you said I always been prepared for the VS. For the VS, okay, let me see. This content really that bad. All right. Okay, y'all. Let's call it a night.
Thanks for
You
having
see
me
all the stuff
back.
we gotta go through though, but these interviewees get help like it's nothing.
Hmm.
You see that?
Out there saying they ain't getting out there, don't want to have a job, out there just doing the most, breaking up stuff, doing nothing, ain't talking about no looking for no job, no completing applications, won't even go get them an ID, just whatever. Yeah, that's how it is.
Have a good night,
Sadly.
y'all. Mm?
Good night. Thanks for having me. I'm dropping down vibes.
Thank
Good
you for
night,
coming back.
everybody.
Okay. Good night, big bro. Good night, Dom. Good night, JR. Who else up in here with us? I'm scrolling. I think I saw Unique, RC, everybody. Shout out to everybody that stopped by the castle tonight. You said the golden, now you're telling your age. Oh, Golden Ben told her age on here. Good night, RC Wayne Country. No, let me start over. RC Wayne County 313. Have a good night and thank you for stopping by the castle. Take care. I hope everybody have a beautiful day and I'll see y'all later.
This the castle, the vibe is royal, but don't come fake, we don't do this loyal. Share this heat if you know they need facts, then pull up in the chat where the real ones at. Chill with the queen or catch that chaos. Respect the space or the gate get locked. This it gone, Queen, eh? I stay calm, but I'll still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just watch. Give me receipts, then back round the block. Share what's real and what's not. If you've seen the live, you already know. Hope you enjoy the show. We don't beg for a seat, we design the scene. Castle vibes only level, we a team. This space built calm, no clout, no rush. Just grown energy steady, no hush. We don't move like the rest, nah, this thing tight. And the vibe hit harder when the crowd polite. We laugh, we sip, we check who switched them bones to the beat while we fix that glitch. Hope you could stay till the live was finished. Every day I'm about dissing and causing tension. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. Good night, my loves. If you read the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. But if you really want to hold seat in a castle, join the fam tea spill first in silence. With class walk, good, steer wise, and mind how you're moving at these YouTube streets.
So the person that sent me a cash app and said they want Golden to finish telling the story, we didn't meet our goal, okay? So what I'll do is refund you, okay? And Golden already dropped down, so Golden can't send you to tell you to finish the story. So what I'll do, give me a second. As soon as I end the show, I'm gonna refund you, okay? Have a good night, y'all. And thank you. Thank you for at least trying. But Golden gone, so we'll just do it later. All right?
We done talking, now it's time to log. Ain't no back and forth, I don't argue in blogs. Said what I meant and I meant that clear. Soft voice, sharp truth, cut clean in here. No chaos, no shouting, no drag for free. Just calm, cold facts with a little hot tea. If you came for the mess, baby, this ain't that. This castle built peace, yeah, we handle it flat. Don't wait on a clap back, I don't do performing. I exit with a beat, drop and leave without warning. Grown women talk, this the closeout flow, where the vibe gets soft, but the pressure still shows. Subscribe if you get it, join if you bold. The membership heat ain't never been told. We spilling that first real light, real still, but it cut through fake like a whisper will. This ain't petty, this poise, this presence on cue. With a side of eye, peeped it, but I won't move for you. I'm signed off calm, no extra scene. Just lace on my steps and a crown that's clean. So catch me next drop, or don't at all. This castle don't chase, queen answers a call. The vibe don't yell, it just echo right. Now dim the screen down, we done, good night. Good night, good loves. Thank you so much for coming to the castle tonight. If you enjoyed the vibe, we ask you, subscribe. But if you really want to be part of the family, become a member. That's where the tea spill first. Quiet, clean, and always back. Till next time. Walk good, stay wise. And mind how you move in these YouTube streets.